Hey everybody, it's PartyElite. Welcome you back to our Disco Elysium live streamed playthrough where we're going to be jumping off a ledge to kick things off, hoping for the best, praying to the dice gods that the rolls go our way. I hope you've been enjoying your week so far. I hope you're having a beautiful, beautiful Friday. Absolutely gorgeous over here today in Toronto. Nice and sunny, but not too hot, which is like the right space to be in. So very excited for all the running around I have to do today after the stream. Still lots of wedding stuff going on, but at least it'll be in beautiful weather. But jokes aside, I do hope you all have had a wonderful week behind you. I hope you have exciting weekends ahead of you planned. In Canada, or at least in Ontario, we technically have a long weekend this weekend. Monday is supposed to be like a federal holiday. For a civic holiday. I think it's just a reason to have a long weekend, really. I don't know why it exists, but I'm glad that it does for those of you that'll be able to enjoy it. I don't know if the rest of the world has similar stuff, but I do hope you have exciting weekends planned ahead of you. Before we dive in, of course, a warm welcome to all of y'all hanging out in chat right off the bat. We got Jazzy B, time to be a superstar indeed, buddy. Don't you know it? Don't you know it? Every superstar has fallen off a high stage at some point in their careers, right? Classified missed most of last week's with no time to check up yet. Did you miss the first half or the second half? Either way, it was an interesting session. A lot of it was primarily preoccupied with dealing with Kuno. I feel like we did a fair bit of running around, tried to find our badge, with to no avail. Had a couple of conversations. Sessions are starting to blur in my mind, truth be told, but we had a whole conversation with Joyce. Oh right, exactly. Okay, now I remember where we were, because we didn't go to sleep right away. We actually let Kim go to bed, but we stayed awake. We went and had a conversation with Joyce about, reality and just the world's lore, really. Got a lot of experience points from that. And then after that, we went back. Oh, we picked up a lot of bottles and sold a lot of bottles, but not enough bottles to afford board for the night. So we still have to do that today. But yeah, we did that. We went back, went to bed, and when we woke up, we saw that the cafeteria space, I suppose, was packed with people. And some of those people were if I recall correctly, the dock workers, right, that we needed to speak, or the dock workers that we need to potentially speak to. We found out that the gardener outside who gave us her gloves was not actually a gardener, but she is in fact a lawyer who is there to represent the union. And with that, having found that out and having seen some sort of, I guess, like speech bubbles, I was sort of given the incentive to have a conversation with the person in charge at the dock first. I forget their name right now, but that was the plan. So we decided to go towards the dock, but while headed there, we had a conversation with Kuno with regards to if he knew or if he was willing to share who stored the victim's clothes in the trash can and stuff, in the trash bin in the back there. Didn't get anything out of him, obviously, but we did learn that we might be able to score some blow, maybe not off Kuno, the kid, but maybe off his supplier. So we got to figure that out too. But right now we're headed to the dock, which is actually pretty solid recap. I didn't think I'd be able to recap the whole damn thing, but there you go. That's pretty much everything that happened that you missed out. Now it would be really awful if after I say all that, Classified, you say no spoilers, please. I should have checked first. Moving on. Those 6X load, how's it going? Wickles, how it goes. Mox, did I get that right? Hey, glad you can make it today. Apparently it's not socially acceptable to deny invitations because you want to watch a live stream. 6X load will enjoy the family barbecue. The VOD will be here indeed, as Wickles said. But hey, I mean, you know what? Just all watch it together. Disco Elysium is totally family friendly. Good fun watching with mom and dad and grandpa and grandma, etc., right? But no, for real though, enjoy the barbecue, and yeah, the VOD will be there waiting for you when you get back. Don X, haven't been to one of the live streams in a while. Yeah, it's been a minute. Glad you can make it today though. Hope the day has been treating you well. Hope life's been treating you well. Thanks for coming through. The Grimner. Now I want barbecue. Yeah, the very mention of barbecue is just like, I'd go for some barbecue, right? It's true. Swoosh Kid, how goes? Stage diving, 6XO, good point. Yes, Absolutely stage diving. Got off work early to watch the stream. Oh wow, damn. Appreciate the commitment there, Mox. Damn. Seamus, how's it going, buddy? Looking forward to another installment of Superstar Brilliance. Yeah, Brilliance. Yeah, we'll call it that. We'll call it that. Everard Clare. Everard Clare. Sorry, I always forget that R. Everard Clare. Thank you, the Grimner. That's the name of the person at the dock that we need to speak to. He's the one who's kind of like, I guess, spearheading the union, is in charge of the union. And if I remember correctly, he's a bit of a bad guy from the sounds of it. But again, who knows, right? We'll find. I'm sure we'll have our opinions completely toppled when we actually speak to him. We'll see. We'll definitely see. Ren, how's it going, buddy? Glad you can make it today. And 6XR, 2.5 years old is the perfect time to get into Disco Elysium and copious amounts of swearing. So, you know, it really is meant to be. Ristelvet, how's it going? I'm on time this time. Indeed. Let's, on that note, actually get the ball rolling. Let's get this party started, shall we? Going to hit that continue, dive on in, and dive on off. As I said, yeah, a ledge. It is quite literally our next step. Quite literally. As we try to... so, I guess that's our coat that got up here somehow, and there's no door here or anything. I can think of a few better places to jump off from. We've obviously got a save, so I don't have to worry about that. I'm really hoping that jumping off doesn't take all 3 of our HP. Hopefully it'll just take 1, maybe 2, and we have the charges to heal that. Before I lose track of everything, just want to take a quick peek over here. I love it. I love that the first thing I read is find speed and sniff it. Beautiful. Just making sure I haven't missed anything. Oh, right, run the number on the victim's armor. We do need to do that. I mean, obviously, we're not going to backtrack now, but I need to remember to do that. That's why I kind of like refreshing my memory, checking the task list every session, just to check. This is the weird back door we found in the kitchen. There's some secret passages. We don't know how to get in there, and the chef, if we can call him that, has no clue what's actually going on. And again, we spoke to Kuno, we spoke to Gart. No one really has any idea what who would have put clothes in the trash. So we'll see. It may take a while, it says. So I'm assuming that means it might be a couple of days before we even have the chance to speak to the right person. And I wouldn't be surprised if that's the case with our like gun and our badge and stuff as well. Oh right, of course. We also spoke to the scab leader about the victim's tattoos. And boy, that was a conversation. Turns out these guys are really messed up, and the victim's tattoos basically, well, one of the tattoos at least represents his service in the military in a really messed up war that was sort of a Vietnam reference, basically. But otherwise, yeah, I'm getting the body down. That's why we're going to the dock, right? A couple of things to do. I don't know if we'll find speed on the dock, but we'll see. We'll see. Take your shoes and pants off first. Oh, yeah, actually, that's a good point. That's a good point. I should check that. My shoes give me -1. Is it savoir-faire to jump? I think it is, right? Heels ridiculously high. That explains it. So no shoes. Good spot. And my pants as well, really? Oh, you're right. It does. Tight around the thighs. Good spot. Absolutely good spot. I do need to stay on top of that stuff more. And especially during a stream, I have a tendency not to, because I'm like, oh yeah, let's not slow down too much. But yes, absolutely good spot. That helps. This is man. Oh wow, look at that. All right, it is what it is. Anything else affecting our? No, everything else is fine. All right, we'll be good. We'll be good. We'll be good. Raphael, how's it going, buddy? Glad you can make it. And Josh Thompson, how goes? How goes? It is a strong look, isn't it? It's definitely bold. It's definitely bold. All right, let's see if this extra aerodynamics helps us in our leap of faith here.
Tarpaulin cloak with possible RCM markings is still caught on the railing.
The skill check with no shoes and pants actually makes good sense in roleplay purposes. Oh, 100%. Yeah. Because, like, think about every, like, movie you've seen where the hero takes their shoes and clothes off before they dive into, like, a lake to save someone's life or whatever it might be. It's kind of like that. It's like, these heels are too clunky. These pants are too tight. You do the little dance to check. Can I do this? No, I can't. And, yeah, you take your pants off. Who's watching? Kim. And, God, if there is one in this godforsaken place, I guess. The The most sane police officer in Revachol, indeed. All right, let's do this. You know what? Tooltip just went off screen there. I don't know what our chance was with the pants and shoes on, but this isn't much better. 28%. Is there? I can't drink for more savoir-faire. I don't have a skill point that I can spend now in haste. I guess we just jump and hope for the best. Here we go, I guess. Kim's seen some things, but nothing's truly prepared him for me. Yes, true. White, how's it going, buddy? Glad you can make it. The Union always watches. All right, watch this. Watch this. Here we go. Come on, baby. Come on, baby. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Oh, no. This is going to go horribly wrong. Here we go. Go, 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 go. Ah, God damn it.
No, no. That's still too high. What were you thinking? You're not a gymnast. You're a boxer. And you've climbed way too high up here.
Weird. The voiceover there does not match the text at all. Like, at all, at all. The text says, holy wow, that's high. Doesn't seem dangerous. The lieutenant must be crazy to suggest that. This is certain death. A vertigo almost pushes you over the edge. I was really hoping that our momentum would just tip us over and we'd be able to move on, but of course not, because a failure is a failure. No failing forward here. A failure is a failure. God damn it. Okay.
You could have died there. Shit, 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 shit. I'm failing you. This wasn't part of our deal.
And of course I lost morale. The moment I stopped, I was like, this is gonna make us hate ourselves even more.
Hey, what happened?
He sounds genuinely worried. I'm alright, Kim. I just can't do it right now.
I understand. We can always come back when you are feeling better. It's just a cloak after all.
It's not just a cloak, Kim. Come on, it's access to the harbor. You know this. Yeah, not right now. Absolutely. All right, let's put those pants back on. Though, hang on. What benefits do the pants actually give us? Not just the pants, but the shoes as well. The pants give us +1 electrochemistry, right? And the shoes +1 composure. All right. So they aren't all bad. But when we know a savoir-faire test is coming, we should definitely consider that. We should definitely consider that. White, doing well. Thank you very much for asking. I'm doing fantastically. Better than our cop friend here. What was his name again that came up in the dream? Henry, was it? I forget. Harry? Henry? Something like that, right? I'm sure a good cop has done things in the recent past that are worse than showing some leg. I feel like calling it some leg is an understatement, but I'm less concerned about the leg and more concerned about the state of his underwear. Oh, God. Yeah, the pants are on. The scenery's gone. Harry, ooh, I don't think I'd seen the last name, but Harry, definitely we saw that. Dubois, I assume? D-U-B-O-I-S? Maybe with an E at the end? It's not just a cloak. Oh, it gives, I assumed it gave a Esprit de Corps buff. Okay, so we gotta get some skill points to be able to make that jump, because we need a skill point to get savoir-faire. Guess we gotta engage in some conversations and stuff. Let's go ahead and what did I literally say? All right, let's go and do the. Let's use Kim's radio to get this guy's serial number reported in. Right, that should give us a bit of a boost. Because what are we looking at here? We are oh crap, we're way off. We're way off. Right, we're gonna have some conversations to get the ball rolling there. We might need to have a conversation with the folks in the cafeteria prematurely before I wanted to, but we just don't. We don't have the skill to make that jump, and I'm not about to take on Measurehead either. I don't think I think it's physical instrument that he tests when he tries to crush our hand, right? We're definitely not good enough for that at all. Nothing we have, I think. Oh sure, my white tank top. Of course, wearing a goddamn wife beater makes my physical instrument get a +1. We have that as an option, I suppose. But I don't know if that's gonna work, and I don't really want to internalize his weird, his very weird sense of, well, race. I don't want to do that. You know, not interested in that. That's like an extreme. Like if in a worst case scenario, I guess I'll dive into a tiny bit of horrific racism. But like I said, worst case scenario. Silver Wolves, how's it going? Having a good day, I hope? I can always... Yeah, I don't think fighting Measurehead's a good idea. Yeah, our dreams got. Yeah, I asked. I should have been clear with my asking. That's all good. On with regards to it being a spoiler, I didn't ask the question properly. That's on me. But yeah, I think last session we only found out the first name was Harry. Yeah. Yeah, fighting Measurehead I don't think is an option at all. We'll see. We'll see if push comes to shove.
Inside,
I'd rather do that before I internalize his racism or whatever it's called.
Toolbox and the soft
All right, where's the radio? Pick up the radio again.
Gauge.
This is Precinct 57. How may I assist you?
Alice, this is Firewalker. Reconnect me to the 41st. That's not my actual call sign, is it? Can be a Sylvie? No. Could you run a there we go. Could you run a serial number from a pair of armored boots for me? Jibber, I think there's stuff in your inventory that you haven't interacted with. Is there? We'll check after this conversation. I'm pretty sure I've checked out most of it. I haven't read all of it, though. You're right. But let's get this serial number run first.
Sure, officer. What's the number? And the make of the armor, if you know it.
E50 100 1000. The make and model of the armor is Fairweather T500 VE. Victor Echo, right? I guess, or Tango 500 Victor Echo is, I guess, how I'd say it.
Got it. I'll contact the ICP database immediately. Call back tomorrow. Hopefully they'll have dug up something useful by then.
God damn it, I should have called yesterday. Knew it. Alright, they'll be back. Every time they say ICP, by the way, I just think about the Insane Clown Posse, and I internally chuckle. I don't need to speak to the 41st. I don't need to speak to Sylvie, as funny as that might be. And obviously she has not heard back from the ICP, so I'm done with the radio for now.
57, over and out.
Her voice disappears into the void.
In the cabin, you see a set of steering levers.
Yeah, I'm good. Thanks. True, good point, the Grimner. You can discard thoughts after you internalize them. Your ideologies are not a permanent commitment. The game even suggests as much in the Measurehead dialogue, just reminding the options. No, you're absolutely right. That's a good point. That's a good point. I do think I'd still want to leave it to last as far as, like, my options are concerned. Where is that? Is it White Morning? No, this was after my dream happened. What? Yeah, where is? Oh, you know what? Right, of course. I technically haven't had that conversation with Measurehead yet, because if you'll remember, the day we were playing, like that day, there was a bug. I don't know if that bug's been patched yet, but basically every time you died, you'd have to reload your last save, and so we died in that conversation. And when we reloaded our save, obviously that got wiped, so I guess that's why it's not an option. We'll just have to have that conversation again. But again, not interested in that just quite yet. I think it can wait. I'm not sure where else I can quote-unquote farm XP from. We could try and speak to the folks playing Bool, see if they have any other insight or conversation, because we can get XP by, from learning about the world, right? We can get XP by accomplishing quests and tasks. I can take a look at the task list and see, what else there is. But actually, before I do that, before I forget, rather, what do we have in here that I haven't interacted with? I've interacted with you. Ooh, this gives us... Okay, no. I was wondering if it gave us anything we needed right away. It's for Psyche, Chain Cutters, we've seen all this stuff. Clothes, we've seen all this stuff. Yes, items. This is the ID card, which I assume we're going to need when we get into the dock. Postcard Grand Couronne. Postcard depicts an ill-advised residential area. Oh no, we saw this as well. As for interaction, we have seen this mug, this horribly offensive mug, and the tattoo. Yeah, we've been through our inventory. Yeah. Technically, I can save scum that fighting check. Yeah, true. Technically, probably a good idea to buy some magnesium from Frite. Yeah, that's probably not a bad idea. I'm worried about. Now that we don't have access to the dock, I'm extra worried about not having enough money when the end of the day comes. It's only 8:48 though, so we should be fine. Let's check. Let's check the price. And you know what? Let's actually have a conversation with the storekeeper as well, because I remember we did not do that, and I said I'll do that after the dock. Since we can't get into the dock, let's go ahead and do that right now. Did someone vandalize the sign to say graffiti? Items in the interact menu can be interacted with in that menu. Oh yeah, true. True.
It's just a racist mug. What's there to read here? Not much.
Can you imagine walking? This was like the worst time to engage in this. We're just walking into a store, pulling a mug out of your like satchel or whatever pocket, wherever you're hiding it, and looking at it, and it's like the worst mug. There's actually quite a lot to read into here, actually. Look at all that content. On which note, folks, if you're enjoying the content on the channel, don't hesitate to hit that like button. If you're watching the VOD, leave a comment down below. Natural segue, how can I resist?
Oh boy, here we go. What are you going to say about a broken, tossed away mug that you dug out of the garbage?
Oh boy. This mug is an example of prejudice. I'm going to use it as an example of what not to do, okay? I'm going to push this into the face of every merchant I find and tell them this is your inane ideology. The mug will be useful. By denouncing it, I can earn political capital to mask my badass hustling, i.e. fraud and embezzlement. Oh, that does sound most Superstar-like, doesn't it? Or the mug doesn't belong in the trash. It was just a funny mug. Can't anyone laugh anymore? I mean, some of the superstars we have these days would definitely pick 4, I would say. But no, I feel like 3. It's weird because I'm torn between the I guess 2 sessions ago when we like dove into our like punk vibes, right, where it's like yeah, anti-establishment and stuff like that, kind of makes me lean towards 1, but also that feeling came from, or even got to even 2, but that feeling came from, you know, being a superstar and wanting oh my god, I just read Wickles destroy that like button like our superstar destroyed his panties. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. But yes, indeed. There's so many like worse permutations are going through my head right now. But yes, I think the mug will be useful. By denouncing it, I can earn political capital to mask my badass hustling, fraud, embezzlement. Yeah, but that sounds, man, that's weird. Having an existential crisis here, because that almost sounds like the politically what I'm opposed to, even though it lines up with the superstardom aspect. Damn. 2 feels more fitting, 3 is too calculating. Ooh, I like that. That's a good point. Because again, don't forget, like, our drama and stuff is really, really high. Anti-establishment could also lead to 3 because it's working against the messed up system by being a part of the system, kind of a thing. This is a tough one. It's like 4, I think, is an easy elimination. Nothing we've done in character lines up with 4, like, at all, I would say. So that's an easy elimination. But between these 3, I kind of like... That's a good point about... 6X Lord made a very good point about, like, 2 feels more, like, you know, driven by, like passion, by just, like... It's very, like, yeah, 3 is very calculated, whereas 2 is a lot more, like... You're down with the system, man. You know, it's a lot more passion driven. Yeah, it's a difference of how smug or righteous we want our character to be. Yeah, pretty smug, right? All right, I'm gonna push this into the face of every merchant I find and tell them this is your inane ideology. I think that makes the most sense.
So again, you dug it out of the trash. Why? It wasn't going to offend anyone there. Why don't you just get back to your case?
Oh, this mug's got an attitude. Mug's got an attitude. All right, and what about this photo of the tattoos?
An intricate web of blue lines stretches across the torso of the hanged man, from the right shoulder to the solar plexus. Each time the lines intersect, a small white star is formed in their crossing. Hundreds of fading asterisks riddle his skin. Their concentration is highest around his heart. The pattern still kind of has an ethnic feel to it, but nothing familiar.
We got a couple of conversations to have here, I guess. I could have sworn we'd inspected the photo before, but I guess not. I guess the mug had a point, yeah. But if it stayed in the trash, then how could I rub it in the face of every merchant? All right, photo. Who are you?
Gone.
Okay, thank you. What's the meaning of this tattoo?
For you to discover. You've gotten as far as you will without assistance. Someone who knows about history could tell you.
Someone who knows about history. Okay, let's put the photo away. Someone who knows about history. definitely not this kid, but we came to speak to her and maybe pick up some, I forget what it's called, but we'll find out when we talk to her, or check the cabinet.
Welcome to Frit. Feel free to look around or something. Everything is out on the shelves.
I do like her so much. I do like her so much. Yeah, he just says ethnic. It looks like an ethnic. I guess that's like trying to say it's like a tribal tattoo almost. That's what I got from that, Wickles. But yeah, I like her voice acting a lot and just her attitude in general. So good. She's just like done with this life.
What's that magazine she's reading?
Before we go on, what is this? Frit? What magazine are you reading? Let's proceed. I have some questions for you. No. What magazine are you reading? You're trying to be friendly first.
You mean this?
She looks at the cover, boasting a colorful photo of two girls kissing.
This is Pop Stars. It's got, like, famous people in it. It's not for sale.
Yo, who is this voice actor? That's so good.
Looks like it also has something called Police de la Mode, featured on page 34. This speaks to you.
I approve of this very futuristic tap on the girls kissing. Yo, the writing in this game. What is the fashion police feature? Point of the cover. Not even interested in the magazine. No, I want to engage. And being self-centered as I am, I think I would be very focused on this fashion police aspect. So forget about all that. What is this fashion police feature? Pointing at the cover.
It's where they rate different outfits famous people wear. It's kind of funny. They're kind of mean. It's about who's the most stylish.
Yeah, I love this. Okay, point your hat. I bet your hat would take the prize. Ooh, is that sarcastic? Okay. So who is the most stylish there? It can't be anyone from here. Or who's the numero uno guy in there right now? And does it look like this? Yeah, it's the option. Her lazy eyes scan up and down your body, assessing the situation.
No, I don't think so.
Damn.
We are not the fashion police. We're the real police.
Before we go on, relax, Kim. What is this, Frit?
I don't know. Frit?
Frit. And why is it written with 3 T's? That actually did genuinely throw me off. Jibber Jabber, how's it going, buddy? Doing well. Yourself?
I think they think that the extra T makes it funkier. It doesn't.
Oh, yeah, I like her.
The story goes that normal Fritta, with 2 T's, a men's workwear shop in Vredefort, was already taken. So when Fritta Retail Inc. grew into a multinational corporation, they had to add an extra letter to avoid trademark infringement.
Nice. Classy story. Of course, it's all about copyright and all that trash. Alright, fair enough. Well, let's proceed. I have some questions for you. And I am glad I had pants on when I asked her that question, yes.
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but...
Oh, I wonder if she has access to the trash. I don't think it's not a shared trash, but there is the building to the side. Maybe we should investigate that building. I kind of like sidelined it when we first came across it, but I should probably check that building out. But let's stay focused here. So, can you tell me anything about the dead body?
I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so...
Oh, what do you think happened?
I don't know.
I know you don't know.
No need to worry. It's just standard procedure for us to ask around. If you hear anything, let us know, okay?
Okay.
Do you know the man who died?
Not really.
Not really. Does it mean you knew him a little?
No. I didn't know him at all.
Okay. How long has it been there?
I don't know, really long.
You know, this has been a very informative conversation. Thank you for your help.
Uh-huh.
Great. Alright, let's pick up some, whatever it is for morale.
The cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles,
Magnesium,
nasal sprays,
yeah.
and blister packs. They all bear the Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo.
I was wondering if I wanted Hypno Gamma, but that sounds like a bad idea, because, like, the only time that would be worth its full is either we have a higher morale, like higher total morale, or when our morale is at 0. And I'm pretty sure bad things happen when it hits 0. So that seems like a waste. Instead, I'll take a bottle of magnesium. And probably use it right away, actually.
Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
Oh, man. She's good. All right. Yeah, we'll use it right now because I'd like to have a buffer. You know, I'd like to have a buffer. She is the most teenager who ever teenagered. I quite genuinely think she might be my favorite, like, voice actor so far. And not just the voice actor, but the writing as well. It's just so different, you know? Like, you have all your typical character archetypes, and this one just feels like it's just... I don't know. It just stands out in so many ways. I think it just adds 3 to the pool. It can't go over, though, right? Like, you can't go beyond your maximum, I assume. Yeah, she's amazing. Yellow makes me want to click the options very much. Yeah. I guess it's good advertising for the products, yeah. Alright, so we've got our little morale boost. I suppose I could... There's a couple spots we could go. I mean, let's go ahead and speak to these guys playing pool. Let's first speak to this guy, see if... I don't think he's still drunk out of his mind, isn't he? It's hard, you know? It's so hard sometimes. Yeah, fair enough. Dude's drunk. What are these guys up to? Again, it's a whole day has passed, so perhaps there's something new.
I have really outdone myself. This is divine.
Yes, that's what you need, Gaston. More padding on that fat arse of yours. I hope your heart gives out.
Now, I want to be clear. When I compliment the little teenage girl's voice acting and writing, it's not to say that any of the others aren't good too. But just to be clear, as we get into this,
René, it's a little pleasures. Life doesn't need to be a struggle. Hello, officer. How might I be of assistance on this fine day?
I can just have a bite of his sandwich. I assume it'll heal me. I don't want to be rude to him. I say that, but I don't want to be rude to him unless I like need to be rude to him, I guess. Don't want to use up all my favors, so to speak. Oh, Musk. It's 3 uses, not +3 in 1 use. I completely misread that. Oh well. Do it, says classified. Oh god, we're not supposed to be Hobocop though. It does look delicious though. It does look delicious. But no, I think superstars can do what they like. I think we'll hold off on that for now. Tell me what you know about the dead man, and if we feel hungry after the conversation, we'll get in there. Ain't worked in retail myself, but she sounds exactly like all my pals that have when you pop in and say hi. Yeah, absolutely, Travis, absolutely. Tell me, what do you know about the dead man?
Let me think. I heard someone was hanged and left on a tree for a week. But that's all I know, really.
Really? You know... No, hold on. Trying to figure out... Like, this feels too sarcastic. I'm dealing with an elderly, like, older gentleman here. Come on, you must have heard something.
No, officers. I'm sorry. And I really would like to assist. You are both good guys. I can see that.
Good to have the rare friend here, I suppose.
Then help them, you wimp. You have plenty of shoulder with the ghost caviar in the Union.
Oh.
Someone must know something.
Oh, hello. Hello. René lifting the covers here a little.
He means caviar socialists.
I wish I could, but I just don't know anything. I always keep my nose clean and don't gossip. Everyone knows and respects that.
His cheeks turn red, though. Okay.
Odd. He doesn't seem to be lying, but there's something off here.
This sounds a bit like you're holding back.
I'm not even anyone.
Of course he's holding back. His mouth is so full of Union prick he can't even speak properly.
Jesus. This guy is just escalating, man.
Can I at least finish my fucking sentence before you piss on it? Is that okay, René? I'm not anyone impotent in the Union. I just know Evrard.
Okay, that's actually quite useful. It's not his sandwich, it's the people's sandwich. Oh my god, yes. I love it. But no, okay, yeah, that's kind of important. I love, can I at least finish my fucking sentence before you piss on it? What a great line. I need to steal that. There's so much good writing in this. God damn, there's so much good writing in this. Can you help me get in the harbor? Ooh. Okay, hang on. Let's take this one step at a time. How do you know Evrard?
Everyone in Martinez knows the Clare brothers. I taught these boys human studies and history in the gymnasium.
What do you know about history? You never witnessed history, only heard about it years later when it had already moved on. You don't know history.
We need to speak to this guy about the tattoo photo, right? Because that's the one that said someone who knows history might be able to help. So, yeah, it sounds like Rene is literally waving a flag here saying, me. BM, how's it going, buddy? Having a beautiful, beautiful Friday, I hope. Glad you can make it in today. Yeah, Rene's on fire today, for real. He's upset about having lost a game or something, probably.
The old soldier mumbles something under his breath and turns to face the sea. There he stands, proud, rigid and alone, like a cracking marble statue.
Let's try not to get caught in a crossfire.
Lest we leave riddled with bullet holes, this animosity is ancient.
Jeez, I'm surprised they... I mean, I guess in their old age, they have each other. Are you a union member?
Oh, in many ways, yes. Like an honorary member. I attend meetings and parties, help with little things. Evrard, Edgar, and the older debarders all know me.
In many ways?
Oh, yes.
So you're not an actual member?
Not in the technical sense. I don't have a vote or a membership card, but Evrard keeps me on the payroll, just for the little things.
I just saw Raphael, average Rene enthusiast versus average Gaston enjoyer. My goodness, that's some good emote use, man. Oh dang, because you can't hear the voice acting. That's too bad. That's so good.
So that's what it was before. Him hiding something. He tries to make it look like he's a big deal in the Union, and now the illusion is disintegrating before your and Rene's eyes.
Sigrid Axelson, thank you very much for subscribing. Hope you're enjoying the show, buddy. If you are, again, you know what to do. Let me know down below. Hit that like button. And whether you're new here or you've been around for a while, don't hesitate to join the Discord. Either linked in the description down below. Great place to hang out with some fantastic folks. And a good place to get updates about, you know, life and scheduling and all that kind of wild stuff as well. So this is interesting. So he's not technically a member. He just helps with stuff from time to time. And I guess he was giving the impression that he was in the Union. I mean, with us, he wasn't really trying to make himself a big deal. In fact, one of the first things he said was like, I'm not really a big deal. So interesting that this would be our analysis, you know?
He doesn't know anything because no one tells him anything. He's an outsider.
Yeah.
Of course he's not a member. He's not a member of anything. I knew that. He's a Vezavane. Turns to where the wind blows and tries to look important.
Yeah, I didn't think he was trying to make himself be a bigger deal than anything. It's very strange. That assessment has thrown me off for sure. Really quick check over here, folks. Is the stream acting up for you right now? Because it looks like I'm having some trouble here with YouTube acting strange. I just want to check real quick, folks in chat. Let me know, because I can see obviously the I've got some red lights over here, and the viewer count is dropping very quickly, which of course only really tends to happen when things are broken. Video stuttering, but no buffering. Weird. Okay. Let me try something here real quick. Alright, I think we're back. Hopefully smoother now. What is going on here, you two? What is going on here? Sorry for the technical difficulties here, folks. It looks like I'm having some connection issues. Let me see. Let's see something here. I want to try and figure this out. I want to try and solve this. Let's see. Let's try that. Let's see if this this works. Give it a second. Try changing some of my settings, and hopefully it'll power through. Hopefully. Yeah, some technological difficulties here. Still stuttering snowflakes, eh? Why? It came back like a herpes flare-up. Damn, yeah, it's looking like... I'm gonna try one more thing here. How about now? How we looking now? What, like it really is. If it's not one thing, it's another, right? It looks like yeah, internet provider having a bit of a hissy fit. Not as bad as that one time when everything went down completely, but it is looking pretty rough. Audio's not cutting, just visuals. That's so weird. Okay, all right. Well, let's try and power through this and hope that it's temporary. Sorry for the again the technical issues and for everyone watching the VOD hearing me troubleshoot this. Sorry about that as well. But let's try and power through this. If the audio's okay, hopefully eventually the video will catch up. You know what I mean. But all right, what's going on over here? Let's see.
I hate the socialist rabble, but even siding with them is better than living your entire life on the fence, never committing to anything. Pick a damn side already. All
right, so Renee is anti-centrist, quite clearly, I suppose. All right, what are the little things you do for Everard?
Writing work mostly. Occasionally, he needs something written, and I happen to have a way with words, people say.
What kind of things do you write for him?
Oh, nothing official, I assure you. Just essays for the newspapers. About Martinez and how things are and how they could be. Everard and I have these long talks where...
Well, he tells his little pen man exactly what to say. It's commie propaganda, plain and simple. You should be ashamed of yourself.
Are you a caviar socialist?
I don't even consider myself a regular socialist. Politics is not really something I involve myself in, officer.
Alright, so wait, how can you write those newspaper pieces if you're not political? So you are a weather vane, but you need to believe in something, freedom, the people, revel, or even money, or that's smart, I keep my nose clean too. No, how can you write those newspaper pieces if you're not political?
Officer, I have a vivid imagination. And like I said, I have a way with words. That's enough. No need to sink into politics.
He just fluffs it up.
Yeah, kinda not surprised there. Par for the course.
Of course. Don't sink into anything. Don't sink into any fight. Only sink into your couch.
But you need to believe in something. Freedom, the people, Revachol, or even money.
I believe everyone has the right to think and do whatever they want. Even if it's nothing at all. I'm very adaptable.
Oh, mon Dieu.
The carabiner closes his eyes like he's never going to open them again. Thank you, that's all for now.
No, thank you. For being consummate professionals. You'll have this case wrapped up in no time.
I still wanted to ask him about access to the dock, though, so I wanted to ask you about the Union again.
Sure, officer. They are the good guys around here. What do you need?
I guess I can't. How do you know Everard?
Everyone.
What's the...
The old soul, there he's...
Let's try not to get...
Lest we leave riddled with bullet holes.
Are you a union member? I forget which
in
one
many ways.
takes us to
yes.
that
Not in the...
So he doesn't...
point.
Of course, I hate this socialist rabble.
I guess we can't
Even
ask them.
siding
Damn,
with them is
did we
better than living your
close
entire
ourselves
life on
off from
defense.
that?
No, thank you.
Oh, bye for now then. Fair enough. Okay, well, let's speak to... Let's hope that the choppiness goes away. And let's speak to Rene here and see if he knows anything about the photograph. I imagine I can't... Like, I don't think I have to, like, equip it or anything, do I? No, I can't drag it. If I interact with it, I only get the conversation with myself. So put the photo away, and let's just speak to him and see what comes up. Let me know, by the way, folks, if things are running smoother now. It looks like it's all green lights on this end, but let me know if that is the case. Because right now, you might be able to hear it in my voice as well. There's a bit of uncertainty as I keep glancing over to take a look at the situation. So once I hear that it's smooth, I'll not be thinking about that anymore. So let me know. So how's it going, buddy? Good morning. Good morning. It'll be a conversation option. Yeah. Let's see what Rene has to say.
Watch out, Gaston. It's Inspector Oath. Come to throw more of our stuff into the sea, officer.
Bro does not forget. Fair enough. Fair enough. You know anything about the man hanging in the backyard? No, you seem to be playing in the crater. Okay, let's see. Do you know anything about the man hanged in the backyard of the Whirling in Rags? That might lead us to a conversation about the other photo. I'm not going to take a bite of that sandwich. Not right now. No, not after that conversation. Do I really want to share a sandwich with somebody who's like Gaston?
Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement. But this affair has passed me by completely.
So, as a reminder, we have had this conversation before. So some of it we'll be able to skip past.
Know about the crime. Your time is better spent discussing politics.
I have no interest in engaging in that. So again, you don't know anything.
It is true, sire. He knows nothing.
Fair enough. I guess I can't hit him up about the photo. But I saw the statue of Philippe III near the roundabout.
Ah, yes. King Philip III on his steed. A reminder of what Revachol once was.
Oh, absolutely. At the mercy of a cocaine-snorting tyrant who emptied the treasury so he could sleep on a bed of gold.
I mean, sounds comfy, not gonna lie.
Cocaine? Cocainum? Sounds like our kind of king. And just imagine what kind of cocaine a king would have had.
A superpower, feared and respected. A testament to what this country can be under the leadership of a true king. Someone who knows how to rule.
And how should a true king rule?
Decisively, without fear of offending the sensibilities of the frail and weak-minded among his subjects. This is something the insurgents never understood.
You just see Josh saying stream just ended. Oh man, are we really having one of those kinds of days? Try refreshing, I guess. It should, green lights here. If you're having trouble with the stream, try refreshing. And let me know if that works. Cool. Okay, yeah. So folks, if you're seeing any stuttering or anything, try refreshing. You should be fine. I'm getting all green lights here, no more drop frames or anything, so we should be good. It would be a shame to have to call the stream early today. We only get them once a week, so that would be a bummer. But if it's a horrible viewing experience, then we will take that route. But right now it's looking like it should be working. So if you're seeing lag or stuttering or anything like that, try refreshing. Dead Plant Mother says refreshing worked for me. Also, hey. Glad you could join us today. Yeah, it's such a bummer. It's like, I don't have any internet troubles, 5 out of 7 days of the week, but then the 2 days I stream is when they gotta crop up, right? That is so weird. This is my sincerest apologies about the technical issues. It's such a bummer, but hopefully Hopefully. It's just a matter of YouTube catching up. Because, yeah, it is all greens over here. No more drop frames. Yeah, just checking again my stats here. Throughput's good. Yeah. So, yeah. Try refreshing. And if it's still a problem, let me know, folks, and we'll tackle it. We'll tackle it. But it seems to me a leader should take care of his people before himself. Powerful leaders not afraid to do what must be done. That's what this country needs, or I'm not sure how I feel about that. Without fear of offending... Okay, it seems to me a leader should take care of his people before himself. That's what a true leader is like.
A nation is only as strong as its leader. That's why it was such madness to try to...
Don't get started on that again. What happened, happened.
There's some wariness in his voice now. He's heard this rant many times before.
The Carabiner doesn't reply, but his entire being communicates unbreakable resolve.
Jeez, it's so interesting. He really has held on to like a past that is well behind the world, eh? Now, what was that about cocaine?
Oh, old Philip was a big fan of the purple nose candy the nobility loved so much. A cocaine connoisseur of sorts. His egocentricity is borderline legendary.
Hold on, cocaine can be purple? Shows how much I know. It's got to be like a in-universe thing, right? Right? Or is this like a Heisenberg thing where there's a special brand of cocaine that's like purple in this universe? I don't know.
You can't even take the responsibility for yourself. How could you fathom the responsibility weighing on the shoulders of a ruler?
He asks, obviously annoyed. Dude, Rene is absolutely savage. God damn, you can't even take responsibility for yourself. Hot damn, man. I thought you guys were like, at least pretend friends.
That's why the Philippian kings use cocaine. For clarity of vision. To aid in their work. Regnum cocainum. Revishal's finest years.
Wow. It has a like a Latin name, like Pax Romana or whatever. Oh god, Regnum Cocainum, I love it.
I'm satisfied with this explanation.
Of course you are, electrochemistry, of course you are.
Of course. Clarity of vision. Awareness.
Yeah.
Philip III was even brought into this world with the help of cocaine. The court made him administer the dose to his mother when she was in labor. And it is well known that with the help of cocaine, only the purest, of course, he was able to connect with higher realms.
Okay, my opinion on Rene has changed significantly through this conversation. Dude is sipping the Kool-Aid, man. Holy.
Higher realms. Of course, it all makes sense.
If it has a Latin name, it is morally justifiable. It is well known. Indeed. Carthago delenda est. Am I saying that even remotely correctly? Yeah. No. I like that. I like that theory, though. Yeah, dude wiggles absolutely. Dude's like brutally honest. He's one of those guys who says, I'm not mean, I'm just honest, I'm not mean, I'm just blunt. Deal with it. Alright, higher realms. It all makes sense. Does it?
He's just making excuses for the king's habits, isn't he?
Exactly. I drink alcohol and go to heaven. What was that about higher realms? Sounds interesting. Again, gotta remember, we're a superstar and we do drugs and alcohol. Such responsibility requires a boost every now and then. I sometimes need one too. I don't have to admit that I do drugs in front of somebody who's clearly vehemently opposed to it, but also willing to help us. Seems like irresponsible behavior for a monarch. Drug users shouldn't even operate heavy machinery, much less rule countries. Thanks for clearing that up. No. What was that about higher realms? Sounds interesting.
It's really not. Please, do spare us the cocaine fairy tales.
Yes, indeed. We're not here to investigate the drug trade of centuries past.
Oh, Kim, come on.
But imagine, purest cocaine. Now that would make you feel like a king. Not that you can afford it, but what about speed? Speed is cheap and good.
Let's talk about something else. Too bad. I wonder if Rene knows where to score some speed. Let's talk about something else.
Right.
I guess that's it. So thank you for your time. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. I'm wondering if there's any value in going in and speaking to the shopkeeper again. We have the door in her space that needs checking, like the weird back door kind of a thing. But actually, that reminds me, we haven't been here, right? We haven't checked this building out. And I was saying, maybe they have access to the trash can as well.
Of push buttons lists all the companies in the East Delta Commerce Center.
All right, main hall, building A. Is Eric Clapton canon in this universe? Wait. Why? What did I miss? What? Being loyal to your king 50 years after the monarchy ended takes a special kind of person. I mean, it's a true loyalist, right? Like, if you grew up, if I were to try and justify where Renee's coming from, right? If you grew up and you truly believed that the king had the best interests of the nation in mind, so much so that you served in the military, you know, and probably earned a few stripes at the very least, and you still wear the uniform, right? Like, there's a degree of loyalty there. Like, again, it's blind loyalty. Not all loyalty is good, right? But there's a degree of loyalty there where, yeah, it's going to be timeless. It's going to last 50 years. It's going to last 60 years. He talks to his kids about how great the king was, if he has kids, grandkids, right? Like, it's definitely a thing, right? It's definitely a thing. But all right, main hall, building A. Let's ring in.
An off-key melody starts playing after you ring the doorbell. Then a woman picks up the receiver.
Legitimately did not think that was gonna happen.
Kuno, please stop calling here. Grown-ups don't have time for your stupid games.
Oh my god, that's goddamn priceless.
She thinks you're the gremlin child. What would he say to this?
Try to impersonate Kuno. Fuck off, pig. I'm Kuno. I don't give a shit. Let me in. That's my best impersonation I can do. I don't think that was terrible. It was probably terrible. I'm like an octave too low. Plaisance, it's me. Please open the door. I'm trying to get in. This is the police. Please open the door. Or sorry, I was just trying random doorbells. I didn't have anything important. No. Plaisance, it's me. Please open the door. I'm trying to get in.
Oh, I'm sorry, officer. I thought you were...
There's a spot of static that overrides her words. Party gets cancelled by Liverpool now. Oh man, I mean, listen, Manchester United fan over here, so go for it. No, I'm joking, but not about the Manchester United part.
But the doorbell is broken, and the bookstore shouldn't even be on the list anymore, so I can't help you. Please don't call here again.
Well, what do you mean the door? What?
A single beep indicates that the line has gone dead.
I think it's because she's upset at us, or that's actually clearer access to her like the space that she's hiding, maybe, because it looks like it. It's on the same level. Anyway, let's reach out to Andro Orlando, Hair SCA.
You ring the doorbell, but no one answers. What an ominous name for a hair salon. Doesn't bode well for anyone's hair.
Andro Orlando? Why? What's wrong with that? I mean, yeah, what's wrong with that? Art Miteps, boxing for young athletes, and gym.
All you hear is static, but no one answers the call.
See, I was expecting this for most of these. So getting main hall, getting the first option to actually pick up was a shock. And then I was like, oh, maybe they'll all pick up. But no, this is more of what I was expecting. 24-hour window.
You ring the doorbell, but nothing happens.
Emma's fashion atelier.
You wait for a minute or two, but all you get from the call box is silence.
Febron's taxi. Oh, Febron's taxi. The rest has been burned off. Oh, damn.
Looks like someone has melted half the plastic off with a lighter.
Someone.
The doorbell doesn't work anymore.
Someone. Come on. It's Kuno. It's Kuno. What do you mean someone? Slipstream SCA.
You hear static from the intercom speaker. It sounds as if someone has picked up the receiver, but isn't saying anything. You can almost hear them breathe.
Hello? Is anyone there?
Yes, hello. This is Tricentennial Electric.
There's a woman's voice, crackling and fragile through the static. That sounds like a horror movie voice, man. Artemitep sounds like a Russian pharaoh's name. Oh, you gotta go 6x, so it sounds good. Well, thanks for coming through. Have yourself a wonderful time at the barbecue. Have yourself a beautiful rest of your Friday and weekend. Hopefully I'll catch you on Monday. And yeah, like I said, the VOD will be waiting for you when you're back. Enjoy the barbecue, buddy. Have a good one. And again, if I didn't say it, thanks for coming through. Alright. Tricentennial Electrics. Are you gonna let me in?
Have you come to place an order?
That is legitimately a horror movie voice.
She sounds almost antique, as if her voice was being played off an old wax cylinder. A receiver must not be working properly.
Hold on. Tricentennial Electrics? I thought I was calling Slipstream SCA. Okay, yes, hello. Can you let me inside the building, please? Or, yes, I've come to place an order. Hold on. Tricentennial Electrics? I thought I was calling Slipstream SCA. I'm kind of curious about what's going on here.
My God.
The lieutenant exchanges a look with you.
Sorry?
It's you. My God. I didn't think I would hear your voice.
Yo, what is actually going on? I've legitimately gotten goosebumps between the voice and this conversation.
It's a woman, and she knows you. Your heart beats faster. Who cares that you don't remember her? Just go along with it.
Yeah, very spooky. What the hell?
No, something's wrong here. Are you sure she's talking to you?
I don't know if I can trust this. Drama is like go for it, right? Electrochemistry is like go for it as well. Inland Empire is the only one that's like, nah, something's wrong. You know what? 2 out of 3. Yeah, it's me. Here I am again, crawling back into your life.
Michelle, just please.
She stops, and you can hear her breathe heavily, her breath distorted by ancient static.
Why did you even call? I don't understand. You've been gone for months. I thought you didn't care.
What have I done? What have I done? What have I done? Can't back down now. Of course I care. It's just that I've been going through some tough time.
Ever since I came to work here, it's different. As if my mind's been wiped clean.
What is going on?
A spot of static overrides her words. When she speaks again, it sounds like she's submerged.
It's so nice. It's so nice to be able to finally forget.
Forget about what?
She sounds like she's about to cry.
Hello?
She doesn't answer.
You said it was nice. What's so nice about forgetting?
Silence. The only thing you can hear now is static and waves washing ashore on the bay.
Yo, it feels like we're talking to Ghosts, Cat in Top Hat. What was that? What the hell was that? Also glad you can make it, buddy. Game has a way of hiding these sort of interactions from out of nowhere. Yeah. Literally out of nowhere. What the hell? Okay, so what just happened? I get it. You don't want to talk to me. No one ever wants to talk to me. Fuck. Hang up on the call. Or, alright, it's a goodbye then. Hang up. I'm assuming this is directed at Kim. So, what just happened?
Another seagull passes by. It's getting cold standing here, staring at the silent call box.
Man.
I don't know what happened either. We should probably stop playing with this thing.
Alright. It's a goodbye then.
You press the number sign on the keypad that terminates the call. 12 name cards on the call box read.
That was wild. Plaisance did warn us of, yeah, it's the curse. Beware the curse. Oh man, got me thinking about, what's his name, Benny from The Mummy. It does, yeah, we were warned about a curse. Maybe it is this. Stop playing Scooby-Doo and get the body off the tree. We can't, we gotta get into the harbor, and for that we gotta level up our savoir-faire. Volition though, okay, +1 from the wax cylinder. Which wax cylinder was this? Very low, though. And I don't know if we have any items that can help with volition. Volition. Nope. I mean, I guess I could use some Virolodon for the +1 psyche, but that's not enough, and I don't want to waste uses if I'm fairly confident it's not going to be enough. Right? I guess we don't have anything for volition. We'll leave it be for now. It is a white check, so we can check it again after.
Push buttons lists all the companies in the East.
We'll come back later. Let's go to Fortress Accident SCA.
Silence. No one's home at Fortress Accident.
Revachol Ice City.
Silence. No one answers the doorbell.
Alright, Main Hall Building B. Warlin and Rags. I'll leave that for later. East Delta Pinball. Entrance from Building B. Ooh.
Silence. No one answers your call.
Alright, Building B then. Whirling and Rags. This is just going to be Gart? A different interaction though, perhaps?
Nothing happens after you ring the doorbell. They don't want to talk to you.
Okay, let's try Plaisance again.
You hear the same waiting room music, but no one picks up the receiver anymore.
Fair enough. Not surprised. Empty card.
This button looks new, but someone has removed the name card. Nothing happens when you try to ring it.
Huh. This button looks new. It's probably not connected yet.
Curious. Very curious. Head on in. They might have some bottles for us to pick up. Of course it's locked. Right, of course. That's why we're ringing doorbells. Okay, hold on. Let's speak to Plaisance. Let's see if she brings up the fact that we tried to ring in. I think healing morale improves volition. Okay, that's good to know. We can pick up another another hit, I guess, of what was it, magnesium. But I still don't think that would be enough to get us where we need to go.
Hello again, esteemed officer.
Okay.
And welcome to crime.
Very well, book peddler. And I forget what the check was back here that we needed to be able to do.
A heavy door with a missing handle stands before you, covered in dozens.
Pain threshold. Though the weird thing is, or the funny thing is that, like, it is a matter of leveling up this skill. So I shouldn't just do a white check every time the opportunity comes up, because, like, if I do a white check and I fail, if I want to do it again, I have to spend a skill point on it. It's not like, oh, I can just put on a pair of gloves that helps and I can do the check again. It has to be a skill upgrade or using a thought to get the skill points upgraded. You know, either way. And that actually reminds me, earlier there was talk about how we can use internalize racism to get past Measurehead and then maybe, you know, discard the thought, which, right, totally an option. But one thing I forgot to mention back then was it costs a skill point to acquire or to actually think about something, and then it costs a skill point to forget about something as well. So it's expensive from that perspective. Also, I would just rather not have to do that. I want to see if we can see this better during the day.
Just an ordinary wall. Nothing to see here.
Nah. Need conceptualization for that. Yeah. Unfortunate. Alright. Moving on. There's this whole section that we haven't interacted with yet. You can tell because there's still bottles up there. We've spoken to her already. Let's try again. New day, right?
Hello again, officers. Have you come to admire my mural?
Yeah, yes, actually, kind of. But, guess I'll catch you later. No conversation to be had there. Let's try and make our way up.
A sturdy metal door guards the southwest entrance to the apartment building. It's locked.
Time to knock.
The door rattles against your knuckles, but there's no response.
Knock again.
The door rattles again, but this time you hear an elderly woman's voice calling out from inside.
We do have a key card. Oh, man, can I use that key card? Oh. Ooh. I need to check something after this conversation. That's a good point. I've been keeping a track on that key card, but I forgot about a potential door where we might be able to use it, and now it's just occurred to me. All right, hang on. Let's deal with this elderly lady first.
Stop banging on the door. I'm not living anymore. more strangers inside.
Is she holding it? No, that's a broom. I was like, is that a shotgun? No, this is the police. Open the door.
Ha! The police? Everyone knows the police don't come round here.
The hallways echoes with her cackle. But I'm not joking.
No, I already told you. I won't be responsible for any more strangers getting into the building. Go check the backyard door. Maybe someone there will.
She trails off, leaving the sentence unfinished.
Backyard door? There must be another entrance to the east.
Kim, tell her we're real policemen.
Madame, I assure you, we are real police officers.
The lieutenant repeats dutifully.
There is no reply.
Yeah.
Just faint, sweeping sounds inside.
Alright, another way in there, though. I don't even know how to get there. Ooh, I didn't notice that before. Okay, hang on. Zooming out was a good idea. Maybe I should do that more. Looks like we have... We were so zoomed in, I didn't even know this guy existed. What the hell, guys? Oh my goodness. Alright, I'm assuming the curtains shift just a little. Someone is watching from within. Okay, hang on.
It's been a week and now they show up?
Oh, this guy's upset about us showing up late. Maybe he wasn't even there last time, actually. Because last time we were here was a day ago, right? So, balcony with a view to the yard and the hanging. Alright, let's see what this guy has to say. I like how they did the voice there. Great behind the door voice. Yeah, they treated that very well. Did I speak to the smoker on the balcony? Oh, yeah, literally about to happen. Haven't been around for most of these streams. Unfortunately, did you end up finding your gun and badge? No, VM, we have not yet found the gun or badge. We know our gun. We know we sold our gun at the pawn shop, and the store owner sold it to a youngish, I guess, lady. That's all we know. We're still hot on the trail. Imagine you couldn't zoom out enough to see him without thought to increase zoom distance. That would not be... Yeah, because if we stayed zoomed in, right, I would have totally missed him. I do wonder how that works. Our own perception failing us.
A young man on a balcony, nursing a cigarette. His eyes have been following you for a while.
Not looking for any trouble, officer.
He says in a quiet voice, despite the cold, his shirt hangs unbuttoned on his frame. Why are you whispering? It sounds like you're already in trouble. No trouble for me. I just want to know what's going on here. Too late, young man. Trouble's found you. No trouble for me. Just want to know what's going on here.
I don't want to be seen talking to the gendarmerie, if that's okay. I just want to finish my cigarette.
Ah, but you are talking to the gendarmerie.
Don't let him go. This could be your witness. The balcony has a great view of the whole thing.
Yeah, well, actually, the gendarmerie really needs to talk to you.
Is it really that important?
Yeah, see you adjusting his shirt. Buddy.
Like a nervous cat, he keeps stealing looks at the neighboring windows.
All right, but make it quick. Once I finish this cigarette, I have to run.
Looks like you've got a good view of the whirling backyard. Can you tell me anything about the hanging?
I'd even go so far as to say that the view is a little too good, my dear gendarme. Do you have an estimate of when the body will be taken away?
That's a fair statement.
We will remove the body as soon as possible. Now tell us, where were you last Sunday?
Oh. You already asked me that, didn't you?
Wait, is someone else investigating the lynching?
I'm pretty sure I didn't.
No, not you. Some more muscular type.
Oh no.
And when did you speak to this more muscular gentleman?
The lieutenant takes out his little blue notebook and writes something down.
Last week? I don't know. Look.
He looks around the courtyard again. Old patio chairs and dead houseplants litter the scene.
He's an actor declaiming a soliloquy. See how you hang on his every word?
You didn't answer the question. What were you doing last Sunday?
I had a friend over.
What kind of friend?
It was my Sunday friend.
Jesus. What, one for every day of the week?
A Sunday friend. How intriguing. Makes sense. Friends are nice on Sunday. You don't have to work. You can just spend time with pals, watching rugby and drinking beer.
What's your friend's real name? Did he see something?
He doesn't reply, gesturing no with his cigarette. In the neighboring windows, you can see faint reflections of his silhouette, all from different angles.
Can you tell me your name?
My name? My name is Martin Martinez.
That's a made-up name if I've ever seen one.
That's definitely not his real name.
You're not actually called Martin Martinez, are you?
No, of course not. Could you please lower your voice?
He scans the courtyard. It's silent like the bottom of a well, every sound captured and reflected back.
Ask him again.
Listen, I really need your name.
And I really need to finish this cigarette.
All right. We'll talk later.
No. We won't.
He takes one last drag of his cigarette before stubbing it out on the balcony.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I really need to get going.
Oh, 42% chance of success. Man, if we'd had some of that purple stuff, we would have +1 to psyche, and this would be a lot more likely to succeed. I mean, I think we have to chance it anyway. We only get the one chance here. I'm fairly certain we'll fail. It's just a 58% chance to fail. Yeah, exactly. It's barely a chance to fail. I think we should go for that purple drink. Yeah, I can't remember what it's called, JT, but it's purple. The packaging is purple. That's all I remember about it. This failure will most certainly be humiliating. Ready to lose some more morale. All right, listen. Let's try it, though. Convince him to stay. Come on, baby. Please, 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 please.
Time to bring out your secret charm. Tears and begging. Show him your emotional side. Throw yourself before his very feet like a dog.
God damn. Oh my goodness, it had to be. It had to be Snake Eyes, baby. God damn. All right. What do you want from me? You want me to cry, huh? Or, please don't go. I'll stop drinking. I'll take the trash out. Just, please don't leave me. So very, very desperate. So very, very desperate. I feel like crying is more on brand based on some of the things we've done in the recent past. So, yeah. What do you want from me? You want me to cry, huh? As I say that, a real, just legendary shout out to Classified remembering today for 22 months as a warden. Absolutely massive, folks. Jazzy B is already all over it. Throw up your banners, throw up your E's. I want to see a warm re-welcoming for the remembering Classified. 22 months, man. That is wild. It's almost 2 years. Thank you so very much for that ongoing support. It really means a lot. It's a huge motivator, and it really supports life and the channel and everything in general. So thank you so very much, buddy. It means a tremendous deal. And of course, with that remembering come the words Snake Eyes. Man, for real. For real. But thank you so much. It's beautiful to see the E's and the banners go up. Absolutely beautiful. Thanks so much, bud. Huge. Huge. Absolutely huge. Wow, 22 months. Wild. Oh, man. Really puts things into perspective. You're gonna make me cry. Like Buddy here. What do you want from me? You want me to cry, huh?
No, for God's sake, I don't want you to cry.
He takes a quick step back and looks around, clearly disturbed.
Listen, I really have to go.
With a flick of his wrist, he sends the extinguished cigarette sailing over the rail.
Ah, there it goes. Wasted. You would have gotten at least a few good drags out of it.
So horribly desperate.
Good luck with the investigation.
He walks away. Oh. Okay. I was like, is there more? Don't know if we can get in through here. Oh, it's a dick. I didn't notice that earlier.
He's gone.
Lieutenant puts away his notebook and turns to you. We should run after him, see where he went.
No point in running. Tenements like these often have multiple exits. If he doesn't want to talk to us, then he'll know how to hide himself.
You're right. He probably didn't have anything. No, I don't want to say that. I don't want to say so we just give up. but I also don't want to say he probably doesn't have anything important to say anyway. He's probably seen a lot more than he's letting on, a lot more than anybody else. So I don't want to say that. So, okay, so we just give up then.
He could be a witness. Him or his Sunday friend. Either way, we need to look into that muscular type who's asking about our case.
That's got to be the scab leader, right? I mean, it could be Measurehead. He's always talked about as, like, the muscle guy. But the scab leader was also pretty muscular.
There has to be a way of getting inside the building. Let's go check out the door near the pier again. Once we found the way in, we can ask around for his apartment.
All right, great. Let's do that. Now, surely he's not actually wanting to engage with that lady again.
There must be another way into the building.
Jesus, that was loud. I was not expecting that. He's never spoken when we've been just walking around. Was not expecting that at all. Ooh, what is this? What is this? Almost missed that. In fact, I did miss that.
A stone, like any other, lying in a whirl of sleet and mud. Maybe there's something under it.
Let's turn it over.
There's a key beneath it, rusty from the dirt.
This must be for the front door. Pity it doesn't have the apartment number on it. This building has hundreds of apartments.
Oh, how are we going to find the right one?
We'll just have to go in and see.
Okay, put the stone back. Let's go in, right? The Joyce said that the Mercs are conducting their own investigation. Oh, yeah, that's true. She did straight up say they are. Yeah. So that's probably what the muscular guy he's talking about. But for now, let's go in and hope there are a couple of bottles left around. We got to make $20. We still have 12 hours. Oh, that's not a lot of time. It's not a lot of time at all. All right, what do we have here? Door to the balcony, storage closet. Eviction notices and missing pets are plastered on top of each other. Sad. This box is filled with cleaning chemicals, smells of laundry detergent. Here we have flip-up glasses, the auditor, +1 to logic, -1 to authority. Yeah, that's fair. I guess you look a little bit like a goofball with that on. But we now have some flip-up glasses. I do like the +1 to logic because, like, yeah, it's smart to have these glasses that you can block the sun with when you need to. Old shoe rack, boots, sneakers, and old slippers. The shoes come in 3 different sizes. Okay. Apartment 12, a loud rumbling snore comes from within. Don't want to check the doors just quite yet. There's a pair of shoes out there. Let's check the balcony first. I don't think the stone was there at first. I think we had to have that conversation with the smoker, and then the stone got revealed for us to flip it. Master Dragons 135, how's it going? Having a good Friday, I hope. Thanks for coming through. Can we look awesome in those shades that we just picked up? Oh my. Now the dude went up, right? So he's probably in one of these 3. We'll check those in a bit, but first let's see what's in this bucket. Nice. Nice. I was going to say hopefully some bottles, but I'll take the money as well. Breaker box is full of cigarette butts and electrical wires. That's not good. What else do we have here? Oh, there's a lot to look at. What is that? That's also a door. What do we have here? Nothing. Yeah, that's locked, and I can't open it. See, if we were able to jump in, we'd be able to get up over here. Look at all those bottles. Look at all those bottles we could pick up. So much money to be made. All right, back inside. We'll go up afterwards, because I'm pretty sure he's up there. Oh, try the tools. Don't the tools automatically get used? Because there was that one box we opened up last session, which, yeah, it automatically opened when we interacted with it when we had the tools. But I'll try. Let's see what else is going on in here first. Someone has drawn a 5-pointed star on the wall.
That isn't just a 5-pointed star. It's an inverted white pentagram cradled in a wreath of antlers. The iconography of communism, in other words.
Well, let's inspect the symbol a bit closer.
The star and antlers was developed in the 6th decade of the last century and quickly adopted by Mezov and the communards during the revolution. Even today, half a century after, The star and antlers retains the ability to evoke hope, disappointment, and fear in equal measure.
Why is the star upside down?
To symbolize the toppling of the old order. Also, some social democrats were already using it.
Fair enough. All right, well, what's the deal with the antlers?
The wreath of antlers represents a natural crown. It was about building a society that could exist in accord with the natural world, and at the same time above it.
Why white?
Because white is the color of peace.
Fair enough. And what does it evoke in me?
Gone. Gone is the glory of hope. Only the scribblings of impoverished students remain in dirty hallways. You are the big communism builder now. It's you or no one.
God damn. Of all the things that could happen, of course it hurts me. Let's quick save here. I'll go and pick up more magnesium or whatever it is that gives us the +3, but not right now. Not while we're in the middle of this all the way in this corner of the map. Don't mind if I do. Just didn't take the shoes. Took the money inside the shoes, I guess. What's this? Oh, damn. Should have come in here sooner. Check this. Now, I see you're saying that I need to have the tool in hand to interact with stuff, but again, last session when we interacted with that one box, I didn't need the tool in hand. We just automatically ended up using it. There's a sweeping lady. What is this? Postcard. Boogie Street 46. Mind if I do? Door number 9 is locked. Don't mind if I do. A lot of people just leaving money lying around. Apartment 8, mailbox is overflowing. Probably not even around anymore. Let's speak to this lady now.
Give me a moment.
An elderly woman is leaning on her broom, her knuckles white as bone. She seems to be having difficulty breathing.
The cold never does any good for my bronchitis.
She sneezes into a dirty handkerchief. Are you alright? Should I call a doctor?
I'm fine. Fine. Don't you worry about me.
Red spots appearing on her cheeks. Jesus.
Now, what do you want from me, policeman?
I want your help in getting rid of these bots. Please and thank you. Minimal interruption there. I don't know why they're so prevalent. I guess they know it's a Friday too.
She's the cleaning lady. She knows the floor plan and the residence.
I'm looking for a young male in his mid-20s. Dark hair, skinny build, a smoker on the balcony.
Yes, yes. I know who you mean. The scrawny boy who's always smoking like the devil, right?
Somewhere in the building, a child starts crying. You hear a radio tuned to a talk show and someone taking a shower.
She says, looking at the other end of the hallway, so I'm curious what that implies.
What's he in trouble for?
No trouble. I just want to talk to him. Do you know where he lives?
Talk?
Jesus, that's really good.
What was so funny about that?
He lives upstairs in room 28. Go to the balcony. It's one of those doors there. He's usually home in the evening.
Thank you. We should go check out his apartment on the balcony. See if he's home.
I have a few questions. I almost feel like I should rush out if he leaves. I don't want to have to wait until the evening. So, all right, thanks. I'm off. We'll come back. We'll have a conversation with her. I wasn't gonna rush it, but now there's a time pressure, right? Now there's a time pressure. Balcony. Let's go ahead and get clothes. Oh, these are the glasses, and this is this. Let's go ahead and get the pry bar in our hand. Good look, good look. Very threatening, very scary. But let's see if we can't open that box that I was looking at, and we'll also go and speak to him at the apartment. Yeah, I don't know, Josh. The bots. I'm sure there are some people, kids especially, right? Like, look at. Well, hopefully you can't see the name anymore. But, like, it's definitely targeted towards, like, younger people, more impressionable people. Oh, you know what? I guess I did have to have it equipped. That's so weird because, again, last session I didn't. Anyway, it is what it is. Let's see what's up. Money, I imagine. Not a lot of money. In fact, that's barely any money. Go ahead and put that away. don't look like a weirdo. Carrying a plastic bag is normal. Plastic bag and a crowbar, that kind of gets kind of weird. Just a door. Oh. Someone's growing rosemary, thyme, and a cactus. Fair enough. I guess that's where Buddy is.
This door is made of metal and appears to be reinforced. Someone here really values their security. Number 28. This is where the cleaning lady said the smoker on the balcony lives.
This is the stuff that makes me very curious. If we hadn't spoken to her first, then what? What would it have said?
Let's see if anyone's home. Knock on the door.
Alright.
No one answers.
Looks like the young man we are looking for isn't home. I think our best chance to catch him is in the evening.
He just came up from a smoke.
We should return tomorrow after we have finished with our day's work. How about 9 p.m.? Sound good?
That's tomorrow 9 p.m. What about today 9 p.m.?
The smoker on the balcony. This is why we're here, right? He might know something about the murder. So tomorrow 9 p.m.?
Suddenly, he's a little worried about your memory. Don't worry. It's mostly all still here. You can remember things. You got this.
I don't think I can make it. It's like, what else are you busy with? I love it. But yeah, alright, sounds good. Tomorrow 9 p.m. I would rather do today, but I'll take it.
Tomorrow, 9 p.m., right here. Apartment number 28. Good, let's go.
I gotta remember that.
Damn. Turns out it's quite tricky finding someone in a big apartment building. Don't worry. You'll get him. Remember, tomorrow. He's probably gone for today.
That's so weird. Especially because we just saw him come up, like literally minutes ago, you know? And we didn't see him leave. But whatever, it is what it is. Let's check everything else out. Make our way through this complex. Okay. Complete silence. Whoever lives here isn't home. I assume the same over here as well. A lot of dialogue variation. Yeah, no, I've definitely. I mean, that's it's been wild just how much it keeps a track of Andrew. Like, I remember when Kim talks about how we run everywhere, threw me completely off. Voices from within singing along to some buoyant dance track. Okay, nothing major. Let's make our way back inside, see what the other doors hold, if anything. Because, again, there might be other people to speak to as well, right? And we should be able to go out to the balcony where that one lady is. Let's start over here. Oh, that opened very easily. Is this a washroom? It is. Oh, don't mind if I do. What do we have here? Magnesium, excellent, and more Commodore Red. So if I take this, what will it do? Will it just add one more use? 6 uses left. Oh, damn. Okay, I can actually use that quite a bit then. I guess I could drink before I try and take Measurehead on. That is an option. Yeah, I don't mind him being gone per se. It's just it's one of those things where it's like I guess there's another way out, right? There's another set of stairs out, so he could have easily gone in and left right away. It's just one of those things where it's like, that feels kind of strange. He was there like 5 minutes ago and now he's gone. So that's all. Now, what do we have here? Shower curtains are covered in some sort of slime. Ew, what the hell? And moss crawls on those bathroom tiles. Actual moss. This place is disgusting. Alright, a little bit more money. Again, won't complain about that. And apparently you can stack different alcohols unless it's been patched. Oh, interesting. I only have the one right now. Don't know where to get any more. So what's going on here?
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk-drawn number on the board says number 11.
Let's examine the padlock real quick.
It's a solid lump of metal, but the shackle is deeply corroded. A solid pair of chain cutters would make short work of it. Better whip out those cutters. You won't get very far otherwise.
We could try knocking first. Let's try knocking first.
No reply.
Alright, well, guess we gotta break in. Or the chain cutters. There we go. Chain cutters in our hand. And I believe we also have, for interfacing, we have these gloves. Because the current gloves do not give us interfacing, they give us electrochemistry. Swap those in. Let's try our luck.
This door has been closed with a padlock. A chalk drawn.
Come on, give me the success. 72% chance.
11.
Come on. Come on.
The shackle snaps like a twig, and the lock falls to the floor with a little thud. It should be possible to enter now.
After you, detective.
I'm gonna get shot. Quick save. Up our morale a bit. Let's make our way through. Oh, okay. I was literally expecting to get shot. A win was very much long overdue. Holy, we failed every check we've done. Every active check we've done, basically, we failed today. Pretty confident in that statement. Ooh, this is a very small corner. Like, yikes. What do we have? A flamboyant poster of a white star. Real lithography. I've never, like, look, I went to design school for university, right? Like, that was my thing. Lithography. I've always struggled with that word, like, always. But that's pretty cool. That's some serious dedication. What do we have here? Books of critical theory on the monstrosities of capital and such. I wonder what this guy's political leanings are. Photos of revolutionaries posing with guns, and this is what?
A plaster cast bust depicts a middle-aged man with impressive sideburns. The name on the plinth reads Kraz Mazov. Honestly, he does kind of look like you after all.
Kim, you gotta admit, this Kraz Mazov bears a striking resemblance to me.
Hold on a second. Is this why you broke in here? To find out whether you're Kraz Mazov?
I'm not saying that I am Kraz Mazov. No, I have to consider and investigate all possibilities.
Except that Kraz Mazov is dead. He's been dead for 50 years now.
Okay, just humor me for a moment. Don't you see the resemblance?
Well, you both do seem to share an affinity for sideburns. But it seems like old Kraz here didn't drink nearly as much as you.
Jesus. Finds a way to get a dig in, eh? How do you know? The bust is probably just a romanticized depiction anyway.
Very well. Let's look for identifying features then.
Yeah. Humor me, man. Come on.
Doesn't he have a birthmark right here? What about you?
I can't tell. I can't see my face.
Alright. But here's the big thing. Kraz Mazov looks Samaran, and you don't.
I'm part Samaran myself, apparently.
Okay, you win. Be Kraz Mazov then. I don't care.
Thank you, Kim. See, was that so difficult? Was that so difficult?
Why are you so hell-bent on proving that you're Kraz Mazov anyway?
Because I'm a communard, because I believe a powerful nation state is the only way to protect the working class from subhumans, because actually he wanted stability and incremental progress, and so do I, because he was totally a gangster and a bank robber who went for all the cash in the world, and that's me, or I'm not sure, it's just a feeling I have, but I trust my feelings. You know, I feel like 5 is the most, I feel like 5 is the most, superstar-like in that kind of like vague sort of way where you're like, you know, it's just vibes, man. I just feel connected to him, and I trust my feelings. I'm a rock star. I trust my feelings. You know what I mean? As opposed to just proclamations or this because he was a total gangster and that's me. Like that sounds like almost what's the word? Like forced, you know? So yeah, I'm not sure. Just a feeling I have, but I trust my feelings.
All right, Kraz, if you say so.
Now, why does this tenant have a bust of Kraz Mazov in their bedroom?
The White Star, the photos on the wall. I think we have broken into the apartment of a young communard. How fitting.
Oh, Father Mazov, the hero of the working class. Your little salute.
Whoever lives here definitely shares your enthusiasm.
He leans closer to inspect the photos of the revolutionaries on the wall.
There aren't many communists around, not after the revolution. Some youth still keep the ideology going, it seems.
the way I talk seems more like a hippie than a superstar. I mean, there's definitely some overlap, right? Like, think about, I don't know, the Beatles, maybe. I don't know. There's a lot of overlap. I'm thinking like I don't know, Mungo Jerry, is that the name I'm looking for? Who sings a song in the summertime? You know, there's chill vibes in being a superstar at times as well. But you gotta, yeah, I trust my feelings. I guess I could say it more aggressively. I just have a feeling, and I trust my feelings. You know, that kind of like self, like just that ego, I guess, that goes with it. But either way, we're done here. I'm glad I broke into this. Ooh, money. Oh, a 9mm bullet and a Saramirizian lounge jacket. +1 to conceptualization. I like that jacket a lot. Hang on a second. This is robbing this poor kid. What are we wearing right now? +1 esprit de corps versus +1 conceptualization. Look at that. Now that's a look. No, true. Mungo Jerry wasn't necessarily a superstar. True, fair. I see what you're saying. But no, you know, there's definitely, names are failing me right now. Wiggles also got a good point. Our superstar gets high all the time. You think the hippies were sober? Yeah, exactly. I feel like I'm talking less like a hippie per se, and more like somebody who's just stoned out of his mind. And there might sometimes be some overlap there, but but not the angle I was going for. All right, can we close the door at least? Oh, Kim. Oh no, is he gonna make it out? Kim's stuck. All right, just be polite and close the door after having broken into this guy's house.
You hear someone walking around inside, rearranging the furniture. The number on the panel says 10.
Knock.
The walking stops abruptly, but no one comes to the door. You can feel tension on the other side. Sounded like a woman. A woman's shoes.
Does she sound like she's carrying a gun? Knock again.
A poor communard, from the looks of it. The room is barely bigger than a closet.
What? No. This time the steps come closer. Who is this? Demands a female voice, wary and tense. This is the police. Open up.
Do I have to open the door?
You hear the clacking of heels again as the other side walks right up to the door. Her tone is now getting a defensive edge.
Do you have a warrant? I'm not obligated to open the door if you don't have a warrant.
Let's go. We don't have a reason to get inside that apartment.
It's generally easier to do things if you have literally any reason.
Alright, just wanted to have a conversation, but I guess not. Fair enough. This apartment door we can't do anything with. Neither here. Balcony exit. Ooh, different balcony exit. Oh, that's the one with the other lady. But I want to see what else is going on here first. Foreclosed by Martinez Realty Associates. Fair enough. Ooh, that is blood. Sea below looks cold and wintry gray. What is this? Don't mind if I do. 16 days of coldest April. What do we have here?
In your hands, you hold 16 Days of Coldest April by Yekaterina Dahl. The cover image shows a row of concrete apartments above which span a black and white rainbow.
Feels heavy.
Indeed, the book is unusually heavy in your hands, as though the cover were lined with lead. It would do that in Grad.
How long is this book anyway?
You flip through the book. The pages are thinner than you realized, and the type quite small and tightly set. It's nearly 600 pages long. Real art is dense and difficult. If it didn't feel like you had to wrestle a suicidal bear to get through it, you weren't really reading.
That, you know, a lot of people think that's, yeah, art has to be dense and difficult. Let's take a look at the back cover.
The back cover is dominated by a black and white photograph of the author.
Oh, what does she look like?
She can't be much older than her mid-30s in this photograph, and yet, From this cover, the eyes of a sad old woman stare back at you.
So let's try reading a bit. We're not averse to reading entire books as we learned in the bookstore.
In cold, detached prose, the author describes a scene from one of the Yugograd riots in the 20s. Youths overturned motor carriages and set trash cans ablaze, while heavily armored guardsmen dash in and disperse them in a flurry of baton blows. The Yugograd riots took place from 27 to 29. Fueled by ethnic unrest and the state's repressive tactics, these events are often seen as marking the end of a brief period of liberalization known as the Yugograd Spring. Like all such periods, it is frequently memorialized in art and literature. As ethnic tensions run wild, a pair of young lovers meet each other on the street. Somehow, in the middle of all the chaos, they manage to lock arms and look into each other's eyes.
What happens next?
It would physically hurt you to keep reading. Are you sure?
Oh, literally? What's the worst that could happen? Yeah, read 10 more pages.
They go through a brief and somewhat awkward love affair. And in the end, they betray each other and succumb to the absurdity of Gradian life. The man becomes a lens grinder, completely abandoning his former existence. He toils through the daily drudgery at the Lenka Polyfabricate. Happiness and fulfillment have eluded him his whole life. And in the end, he has nothing to do but dedicate himself to the craft.
And the woman?
She spends the next several decades standing at a conveyor in a Sosnovo fish processing plant. The smell of fish guts slowly seeps into her hair and skin, as every single one of her dreams dies, one by one.
This book sounds like legitimately depressing. I can see why I got that -1 to morale. Yeah, Wickles, I had to ask. Yeah, you know what? Does time actually move a lot faster when you're reading a book? Because I guess that would make sense. And we do have that thought internalized almost.
The memory of their short time spent together tortures the former lovers ceaselessly until the end of their days. Years pass in solitude, their bodies growing ever more decrepit.
Why can't I put this book away?
As life leaves their remains between the soil sheets, their final thoughts are filled with regret.
Jesus. Certainly a book. Classified. I think you're reading the wrong books, bud. The Galactic Legend. How's it going, buddy? Hello, hello. Books are a way to artificially speed up time. Oh, interesting. Yeah, the book did actually hurt our morale rather significantly. Oh.
Jamais vu. Derealization.
Ah, the art is so good.
Jamais vu. The opposite of déjà vu. Not already seen, but never seen. Everything that should be familiar appears strange and new, like some half-forgotten day in your childhood. Only now. That's the feeling you've been having. And for who knows how long. You should go and ask Joyce Messier about this. What world are we in? This is a fundamental question.
Alright. Joyce isn't too far away from where we're technically standing right now. Might actually get into that conversation. But +1 XP for every orb clicked. All intellectual learning caps raised by 1. +1 XP for every orb clicked? Oh my goodness, I've missed out on so many. I missed out on so many. What the hell? Ah, it's too bad. It sounds like very little, but to me it sounds like every time we click on one of these, we get an XP. Oh, man. Yes, you have, says JT. That is a real bummer. God damn. Someone has torn down the wall. That took us up to 41, didn't it? From 40. And now I know for my next playthrough. Indeed. Oh, man. What a bummer. What a bummer. Should have left all those be. I want to say thank you, by the way, in chat for not telling me. That is honestly really appreciated because it becomes so easy sometimes to spoil stuff accidentally without considering it spoilers. So I really appreciate that y'all didn't tell me that I was doing that. That's great. That's great. Thank you. Oh yeah, lesson learned for next time. They're even more powerful thoughts? Jeez. Old grocery list on the table and checks. Yeah, I'm sure there are plenty more orbs, jibber jabber. I'm sure there's plenty more, but I'm just thinking back on all the ones that I've now missed. Ooh, no Safed, don't mind if I do, and money. I gotta start getting hurt more, I guess. Let's use one of these charges actually to heal up to full health. But I was just like, yeah, I got quite a few left over. Alright, out the balcony, but first I thought I saw, yes. Graffito says, a firing squad for the rich. Fair enough. Out to the balcony. There's bags. Oh, there's bottles, rather, to put in our bag. Oh, there's a lot more than just that. Alright, let's look around here. What do we have? Mind if I do? Take what garbage I can.
Ruination has come. The broken arches betray the once grand history of this building. It towered over the harbor until it happened.
Form a guess about what happened. Let's do it.
A great force from the northeast fired into the city. Heavy artillery shelled the coastline. Fired from the water. A straight shot into Revachol. The tenement acted as a defensive wall against the worst of the shelling until it was destroyed, and they had a direct firing line.
Let's look at the ruins in the water.
Those arches acted as support for something greater than what you see now. Only 3 stories stand where 9 to 12 once did. Restoration has failed. What the shelling took out was never rebuilt.
Who did this damage?
A fleet, the combined armies of Occident and Grad, with Mesk volunteers, a 5-nation army, hundreds of vessels. They massed airships further down in the Bay of Revachol. The artillery was so powerful. The ships not only required gyroscopic stabilization, they were anchored into the ocean floor as well.
It's pretty cool.
Many are still there to this day. If you squint, you can just barely see the shadow on the water, far in the northeast. Cannons still ready to placate Revachol. Coalition warship Archer can shoot 50 shells a minute on 20 co-aligned archers. They will reach the city in 58 seconds.
That's crazy. That's crazy. These kinds of stats always blow my mind about weapons technology, like Miltech and stuff, fictional or not. I am not going to poke Kim about this because I feel like, I feel like he'll get annoyed. He's like, why are we talking about this? You know, he's done that a few times. So I'm going to take in the ocean.
The waves of the Martinez Inlet roll over the fallen remains of the building. The dark waters obscure the better part of the remains. What didn't fall into the ocean was used as scrap. What wasn't used as scrap was thrown into the ocean.
Wickles, poke the bear. I mean, it's true. I've done it always. Why would I stop now? I mean, people can change. People can change. Let's see. It's a difficult choice because I do want to. It is kind of our thing. Yeah, I do want to poke the bear a little. I also want to engage with him more. You know. I've never seen anyone finish the drug trafficking investigation before even entering the harbor. Really, eh? Yeah, I like how like free-form it kind of is, and I saw a mention earlier. It's like, yeah, because of how free-form it is, sometimes, well, what just happened with the thought about the orbs happens, right? All right, Kim, do you know who shelled our city?
The Coalition, but that was a long time ago. I think we should move on. It's chilly up here.
You know, that wasn't as condescending as I expected. All right, time to go. I was expecting a lot worse. Autosave. Oh, fine. Walk past you. Take a look at everything else up over here. Door's locked. I cannot get in. Chair's new. Someone lives back here. Oh, what the hell? What's this? Probably Kuno and stuff. That's not bad. There we go. There we go. I can feel a lot better now about the money I owe to be able to sleep tonight. That feels a lot better. Kim just walked... What? Kim? What? What? Kim? Above, tarps flap in the wind. Forgotten hammers and nails rust. He just, like, walked through the... Can he walk back out? Can I walk in? Tell me he can walk back out. Don't tell me he's... Okay, we're good. Just a bit of clipping. It's possible to solve the case on day 1 with a fair bit of luck? Really? That's kind of impressive. Alright, interesting. No more bottles or anything. We don't, I guess we're not under that much pressure anymore. I'll speak to her from up here.
Ooh, the piggies have learned how to saunter up staircases. I didn't think you could do that with hooves. But here you are.
We cops don't like closed doors or unreachable perches or people having the high ground on us. No. That's right. We've evolved.
Yeah, I can see that. Cool mutations.
These bots have evolved too. Off they go. There we go. You cannot get across the lock until day 3. Oh, be careful. We were far too high on day 1 to solve anything. Yeah. I made it because I got bots. Oh man, oh god. I wish that wasn't the case.
That smell coming from her paint bucket. It's not paint. It's heavy fuel oil.
Was that heavy fuel oil?
Red dyed heavy fuel oil, intended for exclusive use in government vehicles, to be precise.
He says, studying the contents of Cindy's bucket.
What did you think I was using? Aquarels? Sucked it out of a cop's fuel tank myself. Back in Jamrock.
That's some clever cultural commentary. You know what? I'm into the arts. I can conceptualize. Yeah, you know what? Try and get her on my side. That's some clever cultural commentary.
You ain't seen nothing yet, piggy boo.
That's led me nowhere. Fair enough. Catch you later, Cindy. Catch you later. What is this? Where does this take us? Back inside? That's not where we came out of. Mini Merle says, hey, PartyElite in chat. I'm only slightly happy to make it to the stream tonight considering it's 2 a.m. and had food poisoning. Oh no, vomiting like a superstar. I am really sorry to hear that. I hope you recover quickly. Food poisoning is, God, not a pleasant time. There's no other way to put it. I really hope you recover quickly. Damn. I'm actually, so I'm in a bit of a weird headspace as well. I've had, I don't want to mention it earlier because I was like, it'll go away and I'll be fine, but I've had a headache brewing since before the stream, and it's starting to come to a bit of a head. Like it's escalating from headache to migraine, and I do have a crazy day ahead of me of running around for just stuff we have to pick up and scheduled stuff that I can't push around. So I'm gonna try and make it for this third hour, but if I sound a little off, that's why. The reason why I say that is because initially I was thinking maybe today will be a short stream. We'll call it at 2 hours. That's why it's coming up right now. And it just so happened to be that Minnie in chat mentioned also feeling unwell at the same time. It's just pure coincidence, happenstance. But yeah, I think I'm feeling all right to keep powering through. But just as a heads up, if I suddenly go like, you know what, folks, I can't anymore. That's why I don't want to come as a shock when it happens. But I think we're good to power through still. But like I said, if I sound a little off, that's why. Thank you, appreciate it. But no, I mean, God, I think I've had food poisoning once in my life, maybe 2 times. Just absolute worst feeling. So I really hope you feel better ASAP. Make sure you're drinking tons of water and stuff, right? God, it can be so, yeah, as challenging as that can be, especially when you're suffering from food poisoning. What is this like hellhole that we've walked into? 100 tiny feet scurrying beneath the grate, the rats of the city. Oh, oof, okay, get off that grate right away. Take a look at this bed. Someone's been sleeping here recently. Okay. Cindy? Probably. That's a reasonable conclusion to come to. A pile of coal. Enough coal to last for several winters. Smells of chemicals. What do we have here? Some short shorts. Bourlom Laborer Jeans. +1 electrochemistry, -1 reaction speed. I'm not going to wear this right now, at least. Because what do our current pants do? It reduces savoir-faire. This reduces reaction speed. Oh, they're not short shorts. Okay, they look like short shorts. They're jeans. It is a boiler room. Yeah. I'm trying to be a superstar, right? I guess this is funky disco. This has the jeans with the hat kind of have like cowboy, like country vibes. I don't know. Both give +1 electrochemistry. I'm gonna stick with our bell bottoms. They are some nice jeans. I was really hoping they were short shorts with how it looks like they're like cut, you know, cut at the mid thigh. Oh god, Kid Rock. Oh god. I have not internalized Superstar. Is that actually a oh, you mean the where'd it go? Some kind of Superstar? I have not. I need to unlock a slot for that first. And before I do that, I have to probably upgrade my savoir-faire so we can jump into the you know, into that secret passage to get to the dock. Okay, I can't open this. Let's go ahead and see if we can't get our pry bar, crowbar, right? Different terms, I guess. See what's going on over here. We need to hope for some assless chaps. Oh my god. I mean, I guess it'll cover most of my shame. Oh, holy crap. Don't mind if I do. Don't mind if I do. It's not Cindy's money, it's ours money. Our money, comrade. Don't worry, I'll put it to good use. Maybe you shouldn't hate cops. That's what happens when you hate cops. They steal from you. As that logic works out. Yeah, I guess that's everything up here. We got to come back at 9 o'clock tomorrow. We got time, and we have got our financial situation taken care of, at least as far as the like night's rent or whatever is concerned. Not rent, but board. Let's head out, and there was something I wanted to check. So I did get an ID card. Y'all mentioned in chat. I got the ID card, and nobody reminded me or anything of this. There was just a mention of the ID card, and that made me realize that I'm forgetting something. Let me check actually something really quickly. Where are we? Items. Yeah, it's a shift card. Okay. I guess that's why I didn't click. I was like, shift card is like something maybe you punch in with or something. I didn't think of it as something you use to swipe, which is what it might be. Yeah, Tobes, absolutely. Think of it as reparations for the fuel oil. Yeah, true. Wish they'd give more background to Cindy. Oh, is she kind of flat, I guess? That's too bad. She seems interesting. Where am I going? Right, down over here. So there is another conversation we can have in there. I was just holding off on that because I wanted to get into the docks first, to have some conversations with like Everard and stuff first. But let's go up, because I feel like we might be able to. Oh no, I guess not. Let's see. Can I? Can't put it in my hand or anything. Standard issue dock worker shift card, doubling as a worker's permit. The bottom left corner holds a picture. We look nothing like. Okay. So it is just an ID card. I was like, can I swipe this up over here or something? But I guess not. I guess this is well and truly locked. We have not been able to upgrade our savoir-faire yet. I could speak to Measurehead. Could try and muscle past him. Alright, let's go get some magnesium first. Or the other one. I think I can afford it and still have enough money for my night stay. Because it is 20 real, right? Let's just check. We should check our task list as well. It doesn't say here, does it? Oh yeah, 20 real. Okay. I should probably pay him first, actually. I realize the verbiage there makes it sound like if we don't pay him ahead of time, we might get locked out. So let's do that real quick. And since we're here, over to Freet and take care of that as well. Is she even homeless if we're robbing her house? That's a good point.
The tear machine stands in the corner.
It's like
a sign says 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
Wonder Blunder wouldn't exactly call it an old. Well, wouldn't exactly call an old boiler room a house. True. Not a house, a home. God, yeah. Technically correct is the best kind of correct, right?
Your bottles.
Throw our bottles in there. 70 real, something. I'll take it. Wait, sleeping... What was that tooltip? Sleeping at 9 heals everything? Is that what they were saying? So if I don't pull an all-nighter, I'll be better? I'll be better off? That's what it sounded like. Crap, what was I in the middle of doing? Gart, right? Let's speak to Gart. Pay off our debts, and then we'll deal with Measurehead. Yeah, get that bag, hell yeah. that trash bag. Literally. And we haven't spoken to her or this guy today either. Let's pay off Gart. We'll speak to these people on our way out.
Can I help you?
Yeah, about my bill for tonight.
Got the 20 real?
Yeah, 20 real for the night. I feel like I'm wasting money. I feel like if I'm just a bit more patient, I could come back at night and find another way through this instead. But I don't want to risk it. Here, 20 real for the night.
Good. You got the room for the night, but remember, you'll need another 20 real tomorrow.
So condescending. I love how he's like explaining to me how board works. Yeah, goodbye. Thank you, buddy. Don't forget your not girlfriend and the carousel she rides. Goddamn.
Just a moment.
The old woman turns back to the cafeteria manager.
She's agitated, judging from the way she keeps pulling at the frayed edge of her blanket.
And there's no public phones nearby?
The closest phone booth is down the coast. Sorry for the inconvenience, ma'am.
The cafeteria manager appears genuinely apologetic.
It's fine, I understand. Thank you anyway. I'm glad to see you again, dear.
Thank you for pointing that out, AK. Yep, I literally walked into Freet and I forgot to buy the morale stuff, even though I literally said I would. Goddamn. Glad to see me again. Well, thank you. Call me dear. What a sweetie. Well, good day, ma'am. Is everything all right? Sorry, ma'am, I didn't mean to eavesdrop in your conversation. Tell me how I might make it up to you, or you seem busy. No. Is everything all right?
Please don't trouble yourself about me, sweetie. I was just hoping to make a call, but the Whirling's phone line isn't working.
It was working about a week ago when they called in to report the body.
The union office probably has a phone, but I can't really get there. Or to the phone booth down the coast. And Gary's phone is dead too.
Oh, wait, what's wrong with the phone line?
The manager was vague about it.
I don't like that.
Why would he be vague about phone problems? This is something to look into later. Ask God, maybe.
Why did you need to use the phone anyway?
To let the young woman who's house-sitting for us know that we may be delayed. Morel, my husband, and our friend Gary were supposed to get back by Monday night, but they're still missing, and I haven't heard from them. I was also hoping she'd heard from Morel.
A little missing persons puzzle might just be the thing to take your mind off the hangover.
Alright, I'll bite. Has your husband gone missing before?
That's just it. This isn't like him at all. He always plans his expeditions so carefully. But you have more important things to worry about.
He glances out the window towards the bay.
More important than a missing expedition? I don't know. Expeditions often lead to something interesting.
Yeah, I feel like I would definitely get involved. Okay, what is this expedition your husband was on? Your husband is some kind of scientist. Tell me more about Morel, looks, character, your relationship. Yeah, let's get into this. What is this expedition your husband was on?
Just some field work, sweetie. Morel is a highly trained scientist. He and his assistant Gary are studying an extremely rare species of insect. But they should have returned by now. They were just going down the coast across the water lock to set a few traps. He said they'd be back on Monday. What could be keeping them?
Well, okay, well, we know what's keeping them, right? Because we know that the water lock is broken or whatever. So I might be case solved already.
The water lock?
Yeah.
That was broken. Could this be it?
The water lock to the other side of the coast is broken. They're probably just stuck over there. But hold on. Who is this Gary person? You trust him? Curious. Maybe he's a problem person.
Oh, sweetie. It's nothing like that. Gary's as loyal as they come. I trust him with my husband's life any day.
Oh, the water lock to the other side of the coast is broken. They're probably just stuck over there.
Oh my. What happened to the water lock?
Just some technical difficulties. I thought we saw the... Oh, I guess it didn't interact with the billboard that fell on it.
Well, whatever the cause, I'm thankful. To both of you. You've spared me another sleepless night.
You're welcome. It's nice to be appreciated every once in a while.
You're welcome, ma'am.
I hate to ask, but if your investigation takes you to the other side of the coast, please do keep an eye out for my husband.
This will surely lead to a cryptozoological mystery with that extremely rare insect. Yes, some left-field scientific research is exactly what you need right now. Funk up that vanilla murder investigation.
I love conceptualization.
And if you see him, let him know Lena is waiting for him here at the Whirling. He gets so tangled up in his work that he may not know the water lock's been repaired. And it's cold out there.
I love that one of the options here is I've really spent too much time on this side case as it is to just reject the task. No. If I see him, I'll let him know you're here. When or if I get there. Absolutely, I'll accept the task.
Oh, you're such a dear. Thank you, sweetie.
Tell me more about Morel, looks, character, your relationship.
Oh, dear. I'm not sure where to begin.
Oh, what does your husband look like?
Well, his expression is slightly grumpy, but his eyes are always bright and curious, like a small boy's. And his palms are quite coarse from all the field work, but he's quite gentle.
You can't go around Revachol feeling grown men's hands. If you want to find her husband, you'll need more concrete information.
I feel like I could go around feeling grown men's hands, but alright, let's try again. If I were trying to meet him on the street, what would I be looking for?
Oh, well, he's a bit shorter than you, but with a larger frame, and he has longish white hair, usually a bit uncombed. You might say wild, even.
The lieutenant pulls out his notebook and begins jotting down the woman's description.
One other thing, he'll likely have all kinds of field gear on him, even if he's not out in the reeds, you know, just in case.
How long have you been married?
We'll be celebrating our 16th anniversary this autumn. Not the most numerically satisfying anniversary, but I like the less obvious milestones even more somehow.
16 years. That ain't nothing. How did the two of you meet?
Via dating agency, I'm ashamed to say. I was looking to get back into the scene after recovering from my accident. And he'd just divorced. We hit it off, and, well, here we are.
She's skipping over some important parts. Perhaps you'll find out more later.
I think I have all the information I need. Let's move on.
I hope I've been useful.
Yeah. Tell me more about this rare insect your husband is looking for.
Oh, sweetie, it's fascinating. But I shouldn't bore you with entomological minutiae.
The lieutenant gives you a sideways glance.
You're right. I don't have time for insect facts right now. Let's talk about something else.
Of course, dear.
It's all for now, actually, ma'am. Thank you. Let's speak to Gart. Why is he being so suspicious about the phone?
Help you?
Can I really not? I saw another thing at the Whirling.
Another thing. Great. I love those.
Oh, actually, I have a couple of things. So the phone line is dead.
Yes, and the phone company is taking its sweet time sending someone to fix it. Losers.
That's pretty strange.
It's not strange, it's inconvenient.
Well, is it true that there was foul play?
Who told you that?
It doesn't matter. I just want to know who you suspect.
Fine, yeah. It looked like someone had messed with the wiring. It was shortly after the hanging, but I don't know if it's at all related. Plenty of arseholes around here who aren't murderers. If you do find out who cut the line, though, let me know, so I can forward them the repair bill.
Fair enough, fair enough. Yeah, I just took a guess there that it was foul play. I don't think Lena actually said anything. But, Gart, I saw a sign that said I couldn't go into the kitchen. Why can't I go into the kitchen? This one's probably got an obvious answer.
What are you, a cook now? That's none of your business.
Well, there may be something pertinent to the investigation in the kitchen.
He wasn't pan-fried. He was lynched. What could the kitchen possibly have to do with...
Changes his mind.
Fine, okay. The kitchen is closed until 1 p.m. because the cook is working. You can snoop around after that, if you must.
So, after 1 p.m. when the cook is working, I can snoop, is what he's saying. But the cook's back there right now. What? Either way, there's also a mysterious blue steel door in the back of the kitchen. What's that about?
Oh, yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door.
Well, do you know what's behind it? Do you have...
No, I don't have a key. I don't know how to get there. And I don't care either. It's not like I've been wondering about it for 10 years. It's just a frit warehouse, probably. Or some boring storage space with a bunch of old junk and dust. Junk and dust.
Runs his fingers across the counter to check for dirt. I don't know, man. I don't know.
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference.
Yeah.
It's absolutely not convincing.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Let him get to pretend he's indifferent. No, I think you'd like to know what's back there.
Fine, okay, a little. But my job doesn't leave me time for wondering about one locked door in one of the cafeterias I manage.
This guy is always on about how many cafeterias he manages. Holy.
So, I haven't opened it. I have cleaned the whole place 100 times over, though, after the animals. And I haven't found a key, so good luck with that.
Alright, fair enough.
Yes?
Goodbye. I'm good. Let's go ahead and... So we gotta call the... Use the radio again tomorrow. We got to speak to the smoker on the balcony tomorrow as well. This has got to wait until we can actually cross that bridge. Sorry, not cross. Pronunciation going out the window. Let's go ahead and speak to this fella here as well. Yep. We'll leave these guys until later. It's not letting me through. Weird. So we gotta go around, sure. Fair enough. All about money. All right, fair enough. Let's go ahead and go to Freed, pick up some morale juice, and I guess take up our quarrel with Measurehead, right? And try that again. Oh, we are planning on singing karaoke, but I don't want to tell him yet. I want to prepare first. We still need to find a song. We need to get a tape, a boombox. All those steps are still remaining, and once I have it all together, I'll tell him we're planning on singing karaoke. Because well, we absolutely are. We absolutely are.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They all bear the Saint Baptiste Pharmaceutics logo.
Take the Hypno-Gamma.
Okay, here. I hope Saint Baptiste makes you feel better or something.
Still my favorite. Alright, let's go ahead and pump up our morale. Get out and over to Measurehead. See how that plays out. If nothing else, at least unlock more thoughts for us to consider, right? And perhaps more XP, more importantly. Did I speak to these guys? I did. Did I not? Let's see.
Hola, Wandering Man.
Okay.
How can I help you?
Oh, hang on. Oh, wait. Hang on. I can pretend to be a worker. Ooh, interesting. Humpo D, Disco Elysium indeed. How's it going, bud? Glad you can make it. I guess the game does remember that Measurehead didn't work out for me. Could you help me with that somehow?
Sorry. Busy surveying the situation. I'm sure you'll figure something out. You guys have all sorts of gadgets these days.
Thanks, bud.
Wiretapping, telescopic batons, futuristic circuit bending to infiltrate harbor machinery. Maybe you could even knock that Kowalczyk crane over using some remote controls. Or calling in tactical air support. You guys have air support, right?
I don't think we have air support. Pretty sure we don't. At least not all these things.
I get it. Hush hush about the secret technology.
Yeah.
Alright, I may have some advice for you on how to deal with Jean-Luc there, out of solidarity to the RCM. It's low in technology, however.
Yes.
First, don't fight him. Obviously. Second, get him to share his theory by being subordinate. Admit your lack of expertise. Basically grovel. That's how I do it. You're welcome.
I don't know. That doesn't sound very superstar. Humpo D says, I told you I was going to subscribe and start watching nonstop. Well, here I am. Well, thank you. Appreciate it. Thank you very much. Absolutely appreciate it.
Maybe that would work. We'll have to see.
I don't know what showing him that I'm a worker. Like, let's say I'm able to convince him that the worker card on which the identity, like the photo does not match me at all, right? What value would I get from showing it to him? When he's able to focus on it, you know? Like, he'll just be like, that's not yours, and he might take it away from me. I feel like there will be better opportunities to use it when people aren't able to actually pay attention to it and realize that it's a, you know, like a fake or a stolen card. A bit short on money now, I'm not gonna beg. And oh yeah, lots of military equipment for the police has become more and more common, for sure. I just don't think we have access to any top-notch technology like that. Are we finally getting around to internalizing racism? Potentially temporarily. Good talking to you. Gotta run. Potentially temporarily. We've got our morale. We spoke to this person. We spoke to the scab leader multiple times. Yeah, I guess so. Let's oh boy, here we go. Quick save. Let's see how this plays out. And I should always keep an eye on this as well. Like, are there other things I could do? I imagine I can't do this yet. I imagine I can't do this yet. I imagine I cannot do this yet. I still gotta find stuff for karaoke. Can't do this yet. Can't do this yet. Still haven't figured this out. Keep searching for the caller despite lacking any. Obviously, this might take some time. So that tells me, again, it might be a couple days have to pass. Victim's tattoos. Clothes in trash. Track down badge. Yeah, I feel like that's all the current, like, ongoing quests that I can even bother to check. Alright. Let's get in here. Quick save again, because why not? Let's get in here. The thought I see speak to Joyce. Yeah, it's not in the log, you're right. Oh, maybe I should do that first. Alright, before I die. Sorry. Before I die to measure ahead again. Let's go speak to Joyce. Sorry. Like I said, if I start sounding a little off, y'all know why. And I can feel it as well. You got hiccups? Oh man, no. Oh no. I would give you my usual advice for hiccups, but you're also dealing with food poisoning, and it's a terrible piece of advice for that. What is this?
Droplets of rain fall on the white on blue police livery of the motor carriage.
Why am I even thinking about this? Wasn't I supposed to
do something important? Something murder-related? There's always something important. Doesn't mean you can't take a moment to admire this piece of machinery. This is a Caprice Kanema, the Caprice Motor Corps follow-up to their highly successful workhorse, Caprice 40, and the answer to the Lum's racing breed, Ferv series. With its air-cooled, rear-mounted 12-cylinder compression ignition engine, driving the rear wheels through a 4-speed manual gearbox, the Kanema is able to reach 100 kilometers per hour in 13.5 seconds and go on to a top speed of 180 kilometers an hour.
I'm really curious why this has come up now. Is it because it's raining as we're walking past the car? I want to turn my attention to the motor carriage itself.
Even at a standstill, the unibody Caprice Kanema looks sleek and dynamic. The cabin is tilted frontward to give it a more aggressive, hunched look. Someone has waxed it recently.
That machine really puts the loco back in locomotion. Point to the vehicle, very cool. I don't like your machine, Lieutenant. Looks impractical. Or shrug, a motor carriage, a one of many. Now, Kim seems pretty pleased about his vehicle. So yeah, that machine really puts the loco back in locomotion. Point to the vehicle. Very cool.
Mm-hmm. You want to take a closer look?
Ooh. Yeah. What's it packing there? Point to the engine.
130.
I reckon that's a 7-liter V12 there.
That's what? Rub my chin. A 7-liter V12?
7.2. Supercharged.
Lieutenant is trying to suppress a smug smile. Unsuccessfully. Yeah, I mean, again, he likes his car, right? A fine machine. running my hand over the smooth metal surface.
Yes, an extraordinary machine.
It's nice and all, but why so modest? Put some zing into it. Flare it up. Slam it down. Helium headlights would improve the range and quality of the visual field a lot. It's a bit girly right now. Fit it with some proper off-road components.
Love it. You just slam it, Kim. Make it more imposing. Ever thought about switching to helium headlights, or with a winch and mud tires we could take it off the beaten path? No. Ever thought about switching to helium headlights? That seems like the most, like, helpful suggestion.
Actually, I have a pair at home. Just haven't gotten around to fitting them yet. I need to lay some wiring for the ballast first.
Had a feeling, yeah. Had a feeling. If we get this case solved, maybe we can do it together. Sounds like a hassle, but good luck. No. If we ever get this case solved, maybe we can do it together.
Maybe. Yes, definitely maybe.
He's not my biggest fan.
And means no.
Alright, let's move. Worth it, worth it. Off we go, all the way to Joyce. So I want to talk to her about the jamais vu, the results of the jamais vu internalized thought, and then we'll deal with Measurehead, leaving that to like last because I know it's gonna go poorly. How much more XP do I need? 75. I need 25 more, and I gotta up my savoir-faire. Which again, when I take off my pants and take off my boots, it goes up to what, 3? But clearly that's not enough to jump a ledge apparently. All right, Joyce, what you got for me?
You're back. Good. What can I help you with? Not an umbrella, I hope. I don't need one myself, you see.
Yeah, I could use a coat like that. The rain is freezing.
Sadly, I need this one myself. It's hydrophobic, repels water, almost magically. The company makes them for offshore platform personnel. Very sturdy.
Good for you, la-di-da.
What I can do for you is answer some questions. Nothing like talking to pass a rainy day.
All right. Where is questions about reality, I guess?
More lessons in basic reality? My favorite part of the day. Go ahead, ask me anything.
Okay. So jamais vu gives us what? Plus 12 over here for reaching for something fundamental. Well, let's start with this. What is
6 kilometers southwest in the Valley of Dogs, Junior Officer Chad Tilbrook takes aim at a rabid black dog licking its wounds in the grass. To his left, his partner, Emil Mullins, whispers, "You heard what happened to Tequila Sunset in Martinez?"
Wait, the Grimner, what was Kim's warning? Which? Oh, warming. Sorry, I saw that M and I read it as an N. I was like, wait, what warning? What did I miss? Put some points in endurance and volition. That can wait, because right now savoir-faire, we need savoir-faire so we can get to the harbor, unless we somehow manage to get past Measurehead, which I think is very unlikely.
Yes, he lost his mind, Tilbrook answers, fingers on the trigger. Don't worry, ML. He pulls it out slowly. Slowly now. He'll find it again. We always do.
What am I?
You? You're an officer of the RCM.
The Revershall Citizens Militia?
Preciso mundo.
Good, and what is the Revershall Citizens Militia?
Nothing more nor less than the de facto law enforcement body of post-revolutionary Revershall, Detective.
Yes, we are the Revershall Citizens Militia.
He's being sarcastic.
You said de facto?
Yes, that means not de jure. The RCM acts in what is poetically called the twilight of international law, both at the behest of the coalition government and to its chagrin.
She didn't say de jure. Finally, I have an audio clip of that. Now, I've seen the pronunciation guides I've seen, so her accent's coming through. The pronunciation guides I've seen and looked up across multiple dictionaries, it's de jure. But she said de jure, which I think is the second pronunciation, so not wrong. But there you go. There you go. Finally. Man, I still get comments about how I pronounce de jure. But I've looked it up. I've looked up the pronunciation. That's why I say it that way. I've looked up the IPA, the guides. Jeffrey B. Shuffled says, "I love this game. I haven't played it since it got all the fancy voice acting. The voice acting is fantastic. You would absolutely recommend checking it out with the voice acting in place. Soup de jour. Yeah, that's the thing. Is I used to think it was a French word because of the de and the re. Like I used to think it was a French word, but with Crusader Kings 3 coming out, I've since learned, looking up the pronunciation and stuff, looking up its etymology, it actually never went through French. It went straight from Latin into English, which is why it holds on to a more Latin English pronunciation as opposed to a Latin French English, which is what many words are in English. Not a lot, but many. So yeah, it's de jure. There you go. God. Feels good. Vindication. Anyway, what do you mean with this, the RCM acts in what is poetically called the twilight of international law? What do you mean?
The RCM's responsibilities are defined by the Emergency, Wayfarer and Aliments Acts, 3 pieces of legislation keeping the city in a, let's be honest, laissez-faire stasis to the benefit of foreign capital.
Yeah, see, I feel like the way she pronounced de jure is a result of her accent, because that is not laissez-faire, it's laissez-faire, right? So, like, again, she has an accent. That's fine, obviously. People's accents influence how they say words, but that's why, at least she didn't say de jour, right? That's funny. All right, sorry, moving on.
All 3 are good to know when we are out policing.
So I'm basically a lackey of capital, so I'm basically a thrall to foreign interests, so I'm basically one of the good guys. So I'm basically going to avoid this subject and ask the next question, this line of inquiry. No. I got to make myself feel good about what I do, right? So I'm basically one of the good guys.
There's nothing basic about your role, Detective. It's true that the RCM keeps everything the way our seemingly permanent provisional rulers like it.
She leans in.
Yet, on the other hand, I know these people. I deal with them daily. Let me tell you, dear, they are not fans of you.
Why?
The post-revolutionary decade was a disaster for the coalition government. Revachol in the 20s was hell, especially on the west side of the river. Gang warfare, a botched privatization scheme, a nuclear pile meltdown. They called it the international zone because no nation wanted to claim responsibility. The RCM restored peace where the coalition failed. A true blue citizens' initiative. They will never forgive you.
That's somewhat of an exaggeration. In reality, ours is a mutually beneficial arrangement. Ravacholians get to keep the peace in Ravachol, and the coalition doesn't have to worry about it. Anyway, sorry to intrude. Please continue.
Dude's just gotta have his like word in, of course, edgewise.
Yes, Lieutenant. Permit me to conclude with this. Who you are, to me, is the police. The only legitimate law enforcement authority in Revachol.
Thank you, ma'am.
And if those authorities drink so hard they need help recalling the basic terms of reality, well, I'm here to help.
Oh, man. So snide. So snide. All right, let's conceptualize this impossible conceptualization. What is
all of this? The scent, the sound, the air.
What world is this?
What world? The only one, I suppose. The world of matter. And its pale antipode.
The camera of her mind glides over the surface of the water.
Say nothing.
Great bodies of water. Forest-covered surfaces. Clusters of light where the cities lie. You've seen the montage. We all have. This world is enough. There is a term of endearment they coined for it, in the DeLorean century, when humanity was high on this world, discovering more and more of it, these archipelagos included. Elysium.
Elysium. Huh. Great bodies of water, forest-covered surfaces, clusters of light where the cities lie. You've seen this montage, we all have. This world is enough. There's a term of endearment they coined for it. Elysium is the name of this world. Not like the official name for it, I suppose, but the colloquial name for it. We've discovered Elysium, indeed. Does the world need a term of endearment, or does it not? Oh, deep. Elysium is a great word. I've always liked it, yeah. I think the world does need a term of endearment. We have to live in it after all. We have to find our coping mechanisms, right? And if this is one, then why not? The world needs a term of endearment. Elysium.
It does. There are those who would call it hell.
Of course there are. And what is hell? Enlighten me, Joyce.
A term of hatred that originates, like many such things, with the Mesk petro-fascists.
I don't feel like I've got the whole picture yet.
Oh, you want a picture of the world? There is no complete set yet, dear. They're having some trouble reaching orbit.
How come?
Great things are difficult to achieve. For now, we're viewing the world from the inside, sideways.
Inside sideways? What shape is this world then?
We used to think it was a sphere, but that is beginning to look less and less likely by the day. You wouldn't know it from the tabloids, but the ORG nations have been launching weather balloons into the lower ionosphere since the 30s.
ORG, Occident Reverscholgrad.
There's a steadily increasing trickle of images. Between the big three scientific contributors, they're piecing together a dark grey corona.
What is this world? Yeah, flat earthers. No, yeah, wait. What is going on? It's been so like Earth-like for everything so far, but now, like, Joyce isn't pulling my leg. She's that's not the kind of character she is. She's not making this stuff up. Is she just goofing? Just trying to like make us believe the wrong thing and have a laugh at our expense? Maybe she's that cruel. Maybe she's that cruel. I have heard of hyperbolic geometry, like non-Euclidean, right? I'm not going to say I'm an expert in it, but I am familiar with the term. I'm very curious now, and I'm curious as well if we get all the answers or if this is kind of left vague. Don't tell me, of course, but very cool. Jokes on us, the Earth was flat all along, indeed. Now, a dark grey corona.
Yes. Pale covers 72% of the surface. There are grey flares and prominences, even arcs above entire isolas. The images are blurry, but if there was a sphere in there, it certainly looks like it fractured a long time ago.
Jesus.
A cold fear seeps into you.
Oh my god, wait, what the hell are you telling me? Or the pale? What do you mean, corona? Yeah, I think the second feels more right. Yeah, the pale? And what do you mean, corona?
They say there is a rarefied envelope of matter surrounding the darkened disk of our planet. That is, if we are still living on a planet. Or, to speak more plainly, imagine vast swathes of land disrupted by nothingness.
What? Yeah, I feel that way. Hell nah. I feel that way as well. This is completely unexpected. Yeah, absolutely fascinating, Cat and Top Hat. I agree. The world is an almost perfect mirror of ours, almost doing a lot of heavy lifting. Hell yeah. Oh, this is interesting, to say the least.
I am sorry, dear. It must sound quite terrifying through the acute encephalopathy. Even scientific positivism isn't entirely convinced about what we're dealing with here. But this is one of the greatest questions of our time. Maybe when they get the complete set together, it will jolt us out of our rut, bring us together, however naive it may sound.
Okay, and then everything will be okay? Come on, don't be a child. A fractured corona doesn't feel like it's going to bring anyone together.
You have misimagined it. I don't have the power to convey to you the effect light and geometry of the images that depict our world from below low orbit. It's like the crowning of the world. It's insane. Very disco. You'd love it.
Well, if you say it's disco.
See? Everyone finds something worth holding on to in this world, however wasted its opportunities.
Suddenly, you're conscious of yourself standing there, on whatever this all is. Your arms hang down by your sides. The lieutenant observes you both, silently. He adjusts his glasses.
Yeah, you said pale. What is pale?
The pale is not, technically speaking, part of reality.
Yes. Also, I think we've had enough excitement for today. Remember, we have a cadaver to attend to.
Kim, it's just getting interesting.
His voice is low, but firm. All she can say is,
Of course, Lieutenant. Let's try something else.
Okay, we'll come back when Kim's asleep, maybe.
The lieutenant glances at you from the corner of his eye.
Yeah. Talk to Joyce about the pail without Kim, yeah.
This is not going to happen with the lieutenant present, unless you can convince him to step aside.
I'm not going to ask him to step aside. It's unfair to him. We have an important task on hand. We know we'll stay up later than him, so that's all for now. We'll come back.
To have been
we'll
of
talk about it.
assistance. The little that I know.
That's all for now. Alright, over to Measurehead for real now. I was told that the bottles reappear. Hopefully that happens more often than it's been happening so far. Did Harry give the hotel manager double birds for this run? No. Wait. Yes? So this run we succeeded in getting away from having to pay, but of course at the end of the day we had to pay anyway. Now, has anyone actually played without ever having to pay? Is that even an option? But my initial attempt, yeah, I crashed into the lady in the wheelchair, flying through the air, but I died in that life. I died trying to punch Kuno. So then we got to have that conversation with Gart again about how much money we owe, and we succeeded on a very, very slim margin. We succeeded on that roll to escape. That was such a good moment. That was such a good moment. Alright, here we go again. Quick save. Measurehead, buddy. Old pal. Old pal. Yeah, I did just say it right. Well, just in case. Quick save again. Speak to Measurehead, surrounded by his groupies as he is.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
Jesus, guy. Relax. Oh, I can actually subscribe to his advanced race theory. Now, apparently it's not a thought. Apparently it's not a thought. Yeah, booze for sure, for sure. So I don't know if I can I undo it? I can give knocking him out a try. Yeah, I mean, I'm gonna try that first. Like I said, the last option for me is subscribing to his theory. My plan here is to maybe try and knock him out. Ooh, I could show him my ID card. Ooh. I mean, I don't know if I can trust that, but
we still need to get into the harbor. We need help with the tree situation. There must be another way.
Oh, there's another way, Kim. There's another way. There's another way. Take me to my inventory. Take me to my drink. Am I reducing my... No, I am not. So I should be able to have some Commodore Red. Now the question is, if I take multiple sips, will it give me multiple buffs? I assume no, right? I assume it does not stack. +1 physique, -1 morale. Oh god. I'm tempted to try showing him my my ID first, and then if that doesn't fly, punching him, and if that doesn't fly, well, we'll be dead. Kind of tempted. I don't. Yeah, no. Only different alcohol stack. Oh, right. Y'all mentioned that. I do have the tank top as well. Thank you. Getting ready for this fight. Just in front of this guy, getting dressed. Swap that in. That is a look. Just take this jacket off for a second. That is a look. Oh my goodness. Right, let's put that back on. And what is this? Is an orange bum hat versus my regular hat for encyclopedia. I think an extra bit of reaction speed might be a good thing to have when I'm about to get into a fight. I'm going full hobo look here, except for the jacket, I guess. Speed of core, I think we're good otherwise. This helps with the psyche. All right, cool. Let's try the old ID card.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you.
Don't
you
be
have really let yourself go.
Don't be such an asshole to your fellow dock worker, buddy. Come on. Come on. Half hobo, half office. Hobo office. Office bow. Cop walks up to you, chugs a wine bottle, puts a wife beater on, and mugger's mask. Just a cop. Alright, let's try this. Come on.
The man looks at you, silent and unmoving. His eyes burrow into the remnants of your soul.
Come on, come on, come on.
You are not Santiago. Santiago is not you. Even the phrenically impaired can see this.
Alright, alright. We tried that way. Have a swig. How do I? How do I? I forget the key. Nope. I legitimately don't remember how to drink. There's a button press, and I don't remember it. Crap. I've done it so rarely. How do I drink alcohol? Does anybody remember how I drink alcohol? I can click on it. But I can't, though. It's not letting me click on it. I guess you can't hear my clicking, my vigorous clicking. It's not letting me click. Try the other hand. Oh, okay. Swap bag. This is so funny to, like, imagine somebody actually doing this in front of you. It's a sign to stop drinking. Yeah, you're right. There was a bug. It had to be the other hand. All right, here we go. Take a swig. Is he crazed? That'll do the trick. Damage morale. I'm wondering. Let's do it. Let's top up on morale. Go in for it. 42% is not bad. 42% is not bad, actually. So, you know what? Like, okay, here we go. Come on, baby. Come on. Come on. Come on. Oh, I don't think that's the right color. Oh, no. Oh, no.
How did this happen? Your little fist is in his giant hand, and he's squeezing it. It hurts.
We were so close. We were so close. Don't worry, Josh. We quick saved before we spoke to him. Though, granted, I'll have to show him the ID card again if we have to load. But, we were so close. So close, 2 off. Do we have to beat or match? I don't know, but 2 to 3 off. Obviously, that's not how dice work, but goddamn. How did this happen again?
You must be out of your mind, degenerate drunk. Say it. I am a degenerate alcoholic.
Fuck you.
Your fist cracks in his hand like a ripe apple. Pain shoots up into your brain as he's twisting it more and more.
The words to the song have changed. Say, I am a violent drunk.
No. I won't fucking say anything.
Your hand twists in his grip and the pain blinds you. Still you press the words out of your swollen mouth.
Good. Now leave before you humiliate your homoerotic organization any further.
We were so close, man. We were so close. We were so close. Oh, disappointed. Alright, let's speak to Kim here. What's he got to say?
I'd appreciate it if you didn't force us into situations where I may have to shoot random civilians, because that won't get us anywhere. I'm not even sure the one bullet my chamber holds would even prick that hook.
He's the one trying to provoke me. I'm not a child. Okay, I was trying to assert my dominance over him. Again, also not a child, but that seems kind of like something I'd say. But I was fighting bad, unsavory ideologies. I'm a hero. That sounds more in keeping. How else are we going to get through the gates? Can't promise that. I might attack him again. Yeah, I might. All right, fine. I won't do it again. All right. But I was fighting bad, unsavory ideologies. I'm a hero.
We are not here on some political quest. We are here to solve a crime. Don't make the situation any more volatile than it already is.
How else are we going to get through the gates?
There must be some other way. Let's go see the yard again. It faces the other end of the harbor. We're done with Measurehead here.
Alright, well, I can't promise that. I might attack him again. Or, you know what? No, I can't promise that, Kim. I might attack him again.
The lieutenant groans, but doesn't say anything.
I might.
That's right. You should do it again. It's the last thing you'll be expecting.
Yeah, exactly. See? No, I can't let him stand, right? I'm almost definitely gonna come back. Maybe when Kim's not around, just so he doesn't have to feel that pressure. But I gotta come back. The scab leader asked you to speak to him after getting your ass kicked. Did he? All right. I did not remember that. So let's go ahead and speak to him, I suppose. Definitely gonna do it again. Definitely gonna do it again. Not going. I can't get myself to subscribe to his type of thinking. A wine bottle in hand, trash bag in the other.
Aggression with the native. Don't let the chief fool you next time. You don't need to be that up in his face.
Oh.
Leave yourself space to move.
Are we gonna get some tips and maybe a thought to ponder?
Not bad advice, actually. This might do the trick.
Let's talk about our right to work.
I need to be my champion against Jean-Luc up there. Oh, hang on a second. Hang on a second.
No, I'm not a fighter. I'm a worker.
That's some nonsense. We know you're a mercenary. We know you're a mercenary. But I'm just gonna leave now. Did that actually do anything to help me fight Measurehead? I don't think so. What's it called? Measurehead. Conceptualization. That's the one we don't want to do. Measurehead. Oh, jeez. The scrolling does not work nicely. I guess I can do it again? Because it's white once more. Wow, it literally just unlocked it for us again, didn't it? Yeah, no, I appreciate that, Grimner. Absolutely, I appreciate that. Casually taking fighting tips from a war criminal. Do we go up and do that right now? Or do we have a conversation with the union workers inside the Whirling Rags? I feel like we can go back up, do this again. We've taken a swig, right? So why waste that? Why waste that? Let's do it. Kick his ass? Hell yeah, let's do it. Let's try it.
Your race descent has only worsened since I last saw you. You have really let yourself go.
Volition +1 says do it again. Advice +1, or rather +1 from the advice from the Scab Leader. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. Let's do it. Come on. Yes, baby, yes!
Just like that, instinct took over. A solid strike straight into his throat, into the cartilage. You could swear you felt the soft palate break.
Yo! Yeah, Kim, look at Kim though. Look at his hands like ready to go, man. Absolutely disco. Hell yeah.
The man is reeling, gasping for air. Time stands still around you. In the distance, the sounds of the harbor are falling silent. All you hear is a small gurgling sound as a trickle of blood appears on the man's lip.
Oh, what should I do? Rip into him with a right hook or back up and perform a 360-degree flying spin kick? We're a superstar, baby, and the Grimner says it right. Spin to win. It's the only disco thing to do. Raphael, these hands are rated E for everybody. You know what? These feet too. Let's go, baby. Back up and perform a 360-degree flying spin kick. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Here we go. Bam!
The man lands with a dull thump, like a broken down puppet of muscles and sinew. For a moment, he still tries to keep his head up, dazed eyes looking at you with unimaginable surprise. To your left is the button.
Disco Inferno.
As you slam your fist on the button, the man collapses entirely, his head rolling to the side.
Looks like you're the new measurehead now.
No one is the new measurehead. Let's go before he gets up.
Yo, Kim, crapping my style, man. The lieutenant makes haste towards the door. Not what I had planned, but you know what? You know what? That worked out friggin' beautifully. That worked out beautifully. It does feel really good having that work out. It feels fantastic having that work out. And I realized as I clicked to knock him out, I realized I did not quick save before we got into that. We could have absolutely died, but that worked out beautifully. We got to knock out our races today and make our way into the harbor. Folks, that is an extremely high note, I would say, to conclude today's session on. We tried the ledge. I still want to get up there to get a hold of that jacket and all those bottles up there. We're going to need those bottles desperately tomorrow. But for now, I'm pleased with how this has turned out, and that we've opened up this route to get into the harbor. Oh, I'm so happy we got to crack a racist skull today twice. Was with the uppercut and then the friggin' 360-degree flying ninja kick. That was dope. Very nicely animated too. Good sound design as well. Excellent, excellent, excellent stuff. Excellent stuff. But folks, as I was saying, this is, we're going to call it a session today. Like I said, a high note to end this on. We'll pick it up from here next week on Friday. Of course, as always, same time as usual, 10 a.m. Eastern. Very excited to, see where this goes. I want to quick save again. Right, I've confirmed. I have saved. Good stuff. Just a little nervous for a second there. Oh, that's great. That's great. But on your way out, again, folks, if you had a good time, don't hesitate to hit that like button, whether you're watching live or you're watching the VOD. Just helps me know that I should keep this going. If people are starting to lose interest or are still interested, just, gives me an idea of what people like on the channel. That's always helpful. I got some exciting videos planned coming out either today or tomorrow. There's some variable factors that determine when they will come out. But otherwise, of course, on Monday, I will be back with Crusader Kings 3, same time as always, at 10 a.m. Eastern. That also ended on a cliffhanger, actually, Crusader Kings 3. So, if you can be there at the beginning, if you're curious to see how it all plays out, how our demise potentially happens, then don't miss that. But otherwise, I want to thank you all, as always, for coming through. Of course, no session is truly over until a massive thanks goes out to all of the channel members and patrons who've been supporting the channel on a monthly basis. Again, y'all keep us alive and running smoothly. Of course, today we had the huge remembership, which is always wild to see. Again, thank you so very much. And of course, a big old thanks to each and every one of you for watching. Without each and every one of you, none of this would be, right? There would be no channel without viewers. So thank you all so very much. Hope y'all had a good time today. Hope your Fridays remain beautiful. Hope the rest of your weekend is even more beautiful. Almost at week because my brain is fuzz. But good times, folks. I hope you had them too. I appreciate the kind words. Great stream. Appreciate it. Thank you. Fun stream. Good. Glad to hear it. Beautiful Desolation is pretty nice and kind of similar to this. Sorry, Beautiful Desolation is another game. I will look that up if so. If it's similar to this, sign me up. Absolutely a brilliant high to leave on. I think so, right? I think so. Thank you, Shavis, for the kind words. Thank you very much. Dev is currently working on the sequel, best I can tell. Ooh, and still patching this. Oh boy. Based on my experience so far, I would love a sequel to this. And no, thank you all for the chill times as well. Absolutely. Have yourselves a beautiful, as I was saying, Friday and weekend. I will catch y'all on Monday. I'll try and be on the Discord a bit more this weekend, but truth be told, there's so much running around going on these days. I didn't realize yesterday was Thursday when Thursday came through, and this morning I almost forgot it was Friday. So It's been wild, but things will get back to normal soon enough. Folks, again, thank you for your company, for your good times. And until I catch you, whether it's on Monday with Crusader Kings 3 or Friday with Disco Elysium or in the comments of the various videos coming out over the next handful of days, until I catch you, as always, cheers.